Hello everybody and welcome back to the Shards of Nyrn here on Dork Tales. I'm your Dungeon Master Kelly. I'm rocking he and him as my pronouns, and I am also rocking an amazing cast of characters that are on an ever-ending quest. It really feels like an ever-ending quest at this point. To go collect the Shards of Nyrn, well, you heard during the intro. You guys have been watching forever. I'm very excited to be here tonight. I have a lot of cool things to tell you, but before I do that, these folks should tell you who they are. So enough out of me for now, but don't worry, I talk plenty in a minute. Let's hear from Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns. And tonight, I am playing Malia Sunsworn, our Dwarven Tempest Cleric of Vela.
Fantastic. And also fantastic is next to you, it's Amy.
That is me. Hi. My pronouns are she, her, they, them, and I play Tia Armstrong, the half-orc druid Circle of the Moon. Woot.
Woot. Also woot-worthy beneath you, it is our own, I don't know, woo girl? I don't know. Hey, it's Kat.
Ooh. Hi everyone, I'm Kat. I use she, her pronouns, and tonight I am playing Asen Rightwing. She is our half-elf Gloomstalker ranger who got rid of her bow and replaced it with a laser rifle because obviously she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh woo.
Ooh woo. Also wooing, it's everyone's fault. Or well, no, it's the fault of Winter. You know what I'm saying here. Winter, it's your fault. How's it going?
I'm picking up what you're putting down, Kelly. I'm your friendly neighborhood she, her Winter that plays Mars, the tiefling roguelock. And welcome to be back again tonight, everyone. I missed you all.
I missed you too. You know who I'm lucky to never have to miss? It's Robin, because she's in almost every damn game, so I see her all the time. It's awesome. Robin!
Hi, I don't think Winter finished introducing Mars, but...
What? Did you not?
Didn't I? I thought I covered everything. She,
yes,
her...
Roguelock.
Oh, did I? Oh, I was too distracted
How
saying
dare you?
the fault in our Mars.
How dare you not pay attention
You
to
should have
Winter?
said.
She is a precious baby and has done nothing wrong, except everything.
Except everything. She's the fault in our Mars.
I love
instead
that,
of fault in
Robin.
our stars.
Thank
Fault
you.
in our Mars.
I was thinking it too. Robin
Yep.
just put it into proper words.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of proper
yes.
things, Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns. And I am playing Fadia Stardust, our Astral Genasi Graviturgy wizard. And sorry if I'm a bit scattered. I have a new computer, a different phone, and things got lost in my character sheet. And oh yeah, did I mention, I just got a new job?
What?
Literally, the official offer came in like 10 minutes before game starts. So I have a new job.
You are so talented. Also, you have 8th level spells.
I do have 8th level spells. I found that out.
Did you take Summon Job? Because it seems like it worked.
It seems like it works. Yeah, it did. No, I took Dominate Monster and Dark Star.
All right. None
What?
of those things are going to be good for me.
I took Holy Aura.
Ooh, what is
It's going to be amazing for you guys.
I hope so. All right. So, folks, before we begin, I need to thank you all for being here on another episode of the Shards of Nyrn. Tonight's episode has some significant contributions from a patron. Soul Omen was a world-building producer for quite a while and submitted a bunch of ideas. Blame her for the squirrels. And all of the stuff that's happening immediately. There's also another member of the Patreon who you'll be able to blame in a little bit for something that comes up tonight, and I think they're going to be very happy, but I'll leave that to surprise you. Besides that, I have to thank our sponsor for the night, Bookworm Games. Bookworm Games is a fantastic, a cornucopia of dice, if you will, a place where you can get more than 170 different types of dice, from liquid to metalcore to resin to wood. You can get amazing dice from them at 15% off using code DorkTales. And right now there is a Kickstarter for enamel pins of fungal familiars. And hey, let me tell you, these familiars, they're fun guys. And I think that you should have them with you because you always have let's just say that there's never too much room for them. Something stock, I don't know. But I just rolled a nat 20. I wasted that. Thanks, Bookworm. Definitely go check those out. We'll have the link in the description. And players, can one of you drop the link in the chat for me? Boop. Besides that, we have a lot of really cool stuff happening this week. We are back after a long bout of vacation and vacation-based illness. And like half of us just got over COVID this week, but we're all raring to go. I might have to cough occasionally because I still have weird post-COVID coffee things. So I will try to be quiet. And the other things that we have this week that you need to be aware of is tomorrow we are back to Vampire the Masquerade, Transylvania by Night. Or Transylvania Chronicles, I should say, tomorrow at 7. And Thursday, we have the second of 3 episodes of Our Brilliant Ruin, a new game from Studio Hermitage that is a sponsored game. So come and watch it. It's fantastic. We have a wonderful cast, and it is what if The Great Gatsby had World of Darkness Cthulhu stuff happening in it. It's pretty great. What if Downton Abbey was written by the old developers of Vampire Revised? So it's pretty great. It's pretty great. Does anybody else have any other cool announcements besides Robin getting a job? All right.
I played with wax today and made a cool thing.
That sounds way more interesting in some ways. I'm gonna stop playing with my little He-Man, and
I'm really glad you picked up and showed us the Funko.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I was looking off screen when you said that, and I was like, that phrasing.
that phrasing was great. All right, yeah, I've got Bones coffee, cough, cough. All right, so I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be stated before we begin. I've got a really cool surprise for y'all Shards watchers, but because I was ill, I didn't have a chance to complete it, and I'm not going to show you an incomplete product. I also have something kind of cool that I could probably announce on the break, but you got to ask me for it. So everybody should have determination. Everybody should be raring to go, and anyone have any questions, comments, or concerns? Perfect.
I would like to lead with a request that at some point this happens for me, just because I just found out about it.
Yeah.
This 8th level spell that I want needs a tiny reliquary worth at least 1,000 gold containing a sacred relic. I need to come across a sacred relic at some point.
Okay.
Such as a scrap of cloth from a saint's robe, or a piece of parchment from a religious text, or a piece of bone. We could go with a piece of bone. Go for like a real old-fashioned reliquary type thing.
We just were speaking to Liz.
Well, it would probably have to be for Vela, because that's
Fair.
my god.
Fair.
But yes, I would like to do that at some point, so I can use this spell, because it will be amazing when I can use this spell.
Fair. All right, so folks, without further ado, let's head into the Shards of Nyrn here on Dork Tales. Last time on the Shards of Nyrn, you found yourself floating through the void, the space outside of reality, beyond the astral sea, the place where the gods and the creatures that run the cogs of the cosmos dwell. There, you discovered some uncomfortable things involving demonic pacts that had been made in your stead, and made some more additional devilish pacts, I should say, not demonic, some devilish pacts. You managed to make your way back to the prime material plane through one of the great doors of the god Hailiiz, and there you found yourselves in the deep Underdark. Teleportation magic functions strangely here, and you found yourself unable to return to the surface immediately. As you found your bearings, the 5 of you and your companion, Cadamus Warforged, caught your breath and heard the sound of creatures approaching, which is where we're going to begin game today. You find yourself in a broad cavern. It's short. Ancient stone holds up parts of the natural cavern to support it. Once upon a time, this had been some type of structure, but thousands of years of erosion, of fungal growth, and of repurposing, stealing these bricks for other places in the Underdark, had laid this place bare. picked clean like the bones of a desert carrion. There are several ways out, several broad passages. The ceiling here is about 10 feet tall. Quite a lot for a dwarf, but for most of you, a very tight fit. You hear the sound of many feet scraping in the distance, as well as hushed whispers. And anybody who's listening, I would like a perception roll, please.
I'm going to try rolling my new dice that I got for Tia, and we'll see how much it hates me.
Thank you, Bookworm.
I got a
Games.
nat 20!
Yep, so did Cadamus. So
I
thank
only
you, Bookworm
got a
Games.
7 on that, so
a
no,
seven?
I hear
Fucking
nothing.
hell. What's
So
my
31.
31? Okay.
Perception?
7 for Fadia as well.
25 for
11.
Malia.
All right. Sorry, you guys spoke at the same time. Can I get that again? Malia and Tia?
25 for Malia.
25. Okay, and Tia?
And I got a big whole 11
Okay.
because yeah.
And just
All
to
right.
reconfirm,
Yes.
I have my Dwarven Thrower still, but
It's
it does
just-
not return, and it has none of the magic left, right?
It is basically just a big-ass hammer at this point.
Okay.
Looking around the area, you find that you hear the sound of echoes radiating, bouncing off the strange chasm, the strange acoustics echoing from all points. Fadia, Mars, Tia. You see shadows lengthen across the cave walls ahead of you. The other three of you, Cadamus, Aeson, and Malia, glance around, look at each other. Cadamus raises his beard, gestures in one direction, holds up 4 fingers, and mimes big. Aeson, you and Malia reconcile that as well. There's something very heavy, 2 very heavy things, walking down toward the southern entrance, accompanied by the fleet footfalls of something else. Yes, Aeson.
Can any chance I could use like Gloomstalker knowledge to figure out what this might be?
Also, I just realized we all should have been rolling that with disadvantage. We have 2 levels of exhaustion, so the first level's disadvantage in all ability checks.
Did everybody have disadvantage? Or did everybody have exhaustion?
I'm pretty sure
You
said
literally
we all
said
have
at the end
levels.
of it, everybody has 2 levels of
Yeah.
exhaustion. I forgot.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, cool. Cadamus got
Yeah.
a 19, so that's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
I just realized that.
All right, so just
I
you
actually
three.
got better too. So
I got a 26.
All right, so the 3, so nothing changed.
nothing
I
changed for
rolled the
me.
exact same thing, so
I rolled 1 higher, so my lower number is the correct one. So sorry, I just realized that looking. I just pulled up the conditions chart and was like, oh shit.
I did
we
too.
are
Yeah.
screwed.
So Aeson, if you want to make me a, let's say a nature roll with disadvantage.
Eight.
8. You don't
8.
know, but what as you listen, you know that whatever it is, it's big,
Okay.
and you don't think it's particularly natural. As you are listening and bracing, you're going to hear a little bit of speaking. Do any of you speak Undercommon?
Me.
Okay. You are going to hear. The rest of you are going to hear something that sounds like this. But Aeson, you are going to hear. Mistress, I do not have the truth. They've come through here. Not north. And then you'll hear a light voice respond. Then follow through that passage. Don't let them get too far. And it is at that point that you are all going to see the shadows in this room move. And I need an initiative roll.
Is initiative an ability check too?
It is, actually.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I am so sorry, guys. I tried to get us out, and I just absolutely... I rolled a nat 1 on my initiative. Great. I love that.
All right, so
Oh, I rolled a nat 20. And something
Okay,
else.
That's an 8 and a 5.
I have 10 feet of movement. Because I'm a dwarf.
Oh my
25
god.
normally.
Oh my
I
god.
generally round down.
Yeah.
And 12 doesn't actually represent on a map. So
Yeah.
it's 10.
All right,
Oh,
let's...
I am so sorry, guys.
It's totally fine. Everything's fine. Everything is awesome.
It's not your fault.
Oh, it's not my fault
No,
at
I
all.
tried to get us out.
What was it? It was a choice.
It was a choice. It was a choice.
All right, so top of the initiative. What's my dex? Oh my god, these guys are fast. All right, so top of the initiative, I actually have... Okay, I have Asen. I have Mars. I have... Okay. Boop. Oh my god. All right, and God, you guys rolled really great initiative. Cadamus, Tia. Then I have Malia and Fahadia. All right, here's the deal. Before last game, I do not have any something good happens. But I will, if I get them soon, I will negate the surprise around that those of you who failed your perception check will suffer. Oh, there's one. Okay, I will buy Mars's surprise round off. Buy another one, Traz. I'll buy one something good happens for each player who failed. Oh, look, cool. Tia no longer is surprised. And if somebody buys for Malia, I'll buy hers off too. Or pardon me, if somebody buys for Fadia, I'll buy hers off too.
I was gonna say, I got 25. How did I fail my perception check?
Thankfully, Fadia is at the bottom of the initiative, so you have a minute to buy it. Okay. All right. As you were hearing this, I wanted you to imagine that you're in a cave right now. It is a large square, about 40 feet wide by about 30 feet deep, with alcoves that lead out into larger cave systems to the north and to the south, and smaller ones to the east and west, and kind of speckled along the walls at different heights. There are even a few chutes in the ceiling that you could probably climb out of. And as you were hearing these creatures coming, the sound of Undercommon, you are going to hear this shrieking noise around you of as these small, purple, gray-skinned, dwarf-like creatures. Picture a dwarf that has been starved down to nearly gnome size, its lips puckered and torn as if they've been almost flayed off their faces, eyes white and milky, holding curved daggers emerging from the shadows. I will allow anybody, I'll allow Malia specifically. Malia, or anyone who knows anything about the Undercommon, can please make me a history roll with disadvantage because of your exhaustion.
Would fate, like, I don't know, I'm a wizard, would I have learned anything about that in the books?
You know, you're a historian by trade, so yes, I'll allow it.
Yeah. Okay, also, so
17.
Chandra bought something good happen for me, and then so we have an extra something good happen and hurt them more of my back.
I do,
Okay, cool.
I've got
Just
those
enough-
marked.
Wanted to make sure you saw that. Perfect.
I got them.
Alright, so history.
Okay, your DC is 15.
I got a 17.
You did get a 17, and that was with disadvantage, right?
Sick.
That, yeah, my other one was a 19
So
actually.
that'd be great. All right, Malia, what'd you get?
Yeah.
6.
6.
I actually got a 15. My history's +9.
Actually, Malia, I'll allow Malia to roll flat because you would have been rolling with advantage as a dwarf.
Do you want to just have my other
just-
number then?
No, just roll one more dice.
Okay.
That was my mistake.
Nope. My other number would have worked, but not that one.
Okay. So you are going to look at these, and you are looking at these, and you're thinking, what the fuck? Are these Duergar? Whereas Fadia and Aeson are going to immediately recognize in this room, emerging from the shadows, are 4 Darrow. Mutated dwarves. Closer to gnomes than anything else physiologically. But basically, I want you to picture dwarves. I want you to picture Duergar being like the nightmare Slavic interpretation of dwarves buried under the mountain. Then I need you to think of Leatherface and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That is the inbred, monstrous little psychopathic dwarves. And Aeson, it is your turn. There are 4 of them emerging from the shadows, carrying long, curved blades in their hand. Foam and froth with blood and spit is beginning to coat and cake their mouths.
Neat. That's super cool. I like that. 3 shots, please.
3 shots, all right.
And I'm gonna do this -5 + 10, of course, because duh.
Okay.
And yeah, brushing up on the Gloomstalker stuff, there's some things that I'd forgotten about.
Yeah, you're
so-
invisible right now.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. And of
You're
course,
invisible, so you will have advantage.
Woohoo! I will roll an additional. Ah! Dice! Going everywhere! Okie dokie! Alright, so that's. +9 on each one. So that is a 16, a 12, and an 11. So dirty 20 is the lowest of those.
Okay, those 3 will hit.
Fantastic.
Are you aiming at individual ones, or are you focusing on one?
Can I aim at individual ones actually for this?
Yeah, sure.
Fantastic. I'm gonna do that. And then first one is no, actually the last one's gonna get the extra D8 damage. What am I even doing? Oh my god, I'm not prepared. Oh my god, my dice are going everywhere. What am I rolling? D10.
Oh my god, Cat.
I'm sorry.
Get your shit together, Aeson. Wow, these guys have a
I'm
really good
sorry.
charisma save, of all things. Not to spoil anything,
That's
but I'm very
weird.
surprised given how hideous they are.
Okay,
Hey, it's Catchy Cantrips.
so-
Thanks for the raid, Catchy Cantrips. You can actually catch me on Catchy Cantrips on Monday this week. Or next week, I guess.
Okay, so that is going to be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 for the first one.
Okay.
Damage. And then that's going to be 20 for the
Okay.
second one.
Okay.
And then 23 for the third one.
All right. 3 blasts fire out of radiance, lighting up the darkness. That is going to negate your invisibility a little bit, though, as you're firing a radiant energy weapon. So that is going to fire out 1, 2, 3 bolts are going to slam into these psychotic Darrow. Are you doing anything with the bonus action?
Oh my god. Yeah, she's going to. She's probably going to try to move to some cover, at least.
Sounds good.
But as far as bonus actions, I think that's it.
All right, sounds good. So moving to some cover, I'm basically getting behind a waist-high wall or a stalagmite. Might is bottom. You can absolutely do that. I will give you partial cover for sure. Mars, you are up. There is one within about 10 feet of you right now, emerging from the shadows, blade drawn. The blade drips with ichor.
Ew. She's gonna just like heavy sigh. She's feeling tired, but take out her 2 daggers and rush it as best she
Perfect.
can.
You absolutely can rush it. Go ahead and make me attack rolls.
And this is on disadvantage.
So if you have 2 levels of exhaustion,
No, you
No.
don't.
it's only
it
ability
is,
checks.
Yeah, third level is
Okay.
Thankfully, it's not.
Okay, but I will still use my 2 daggers then.
Do it.
To
Use
try.
your. Well, to be fair, one of them's like a short sword.
That is
pretty-
true. So
it's
one's a
pretty
4,
dope.
one's an 8. So I rolled a 9 and a 19, and then added. Yeah, so it's a 29 and a 9.
Well, then it wouldn't be 9 total. What do you add to your attack roll?
Yeah, that's what I said. And then it's like plus 7. So 26 and
That's a hit.
16.
6. Well, you have a determination, just so you know, in case you ever want to spend that. But if you would like to, so 3, 2, 1, lunging out. Your first blade is going to hit, but your second, it is going to dodge behind.
Okay, so with the one that does hit, it's gonna take 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. So lashing out, that one is going to be slashed across the chest. It is going to let out a bloodthirsty and snarl. You can see that its teeth are broken, and what few remain in its mouth have been filed down to needle points.
Ew.
Doing anything as a bonus action?
Not at the moment, no.
Perfect. The one in front of you is going to reach up, grab the sides of its mouth, and begin to tear its lips open, screaming and convulsing. I need you to do me a favor and make me a wisdom save as it begins convulsing, using its maddening convulsions ability.
Wisdom. 2.
Really? 2?
Yeah.
Quick reminder, don't forget you all have a point of inspiration.
I'm gonna take it 2.
You're gonna take it? All right. You are afflicted by as if the confusion spell was cast on you. As this thing starts to pull its flesh, you're going to see like its bones begin to warp and shift under its skin.
It doesn't have to be a spell. I'm already just very confused.
Basically, right? It's super creepy. All right. That is that one. Aeson, you have ducked behind cover. One of them is going to turn and launch itself at Malia. And you are going to hear horrible Dwarven. Anybody who speaks Dwarven is going to be able to hear.
Sun worshipper, sun worshipper. Beg to the goddess of the sun.
And the Darrow is going to launch itself at you and is going to make 3 melee attacks against you. That is going to be, oh boy, these dice are loving me tonight. The 12 is going to be a miss, but I have a 22 and a 22.
Yep.
All right. The first one is going to find its way inside of your armor with a sneak attack. That is going to deal an additional 15 points of damage. And that is going to be, the first one is going to be 22 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the second is going to be, 5 points of piercing damage. I need you to make me 2 con saves.
Okay.
You may make these Con saves. Exhaustion. Can you remind me? Level 2 exhaustion confer saving throw penalties?
No.
No.
Level
Then you
3
may-
is attack and saving throws.
That is right. I always forget because there's 6 levels. Please make me a saving throw. Con save with advantage, Christine.
Okay.
Because you are a dwarf.
So poison.
Poison.
Okay. That is going to be
You're looking for a 16.
a dirty 20.
Perfect. You are going to feel a burn as whatever black ichor is coating their blades kind of stings your flesh, and you can see that your skin goes reddish and puckered like you just like touched it to an iron, but it doesn't go inside of your skin in any meaningful way. It just hurts. You're going to want to wash that later. All right. Asen, you are behind partial cover. One of the Darrow is going to lift up a warped crossbow made out of sinew and bone that looks like it was stripped off of a dwarf.
Sorry.
Yes.
You said the first number and the second number, but then you immediately asked me for con saves. I forgot what the second number was.
So I believe it was 22 and 5.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
So this crossbow that looks like its bow parts were made with like the femurs of a dwarf, and in fact the place where the bolt stock comes out of is a stripped dwarven skull that fires it out of an open mouth. It aims and fires at you. You're behind cover, so I'm going to raise your AC by 5 because you've got basically 3/4 cover.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Ooh, that might not hit you. What's your AC?
AC 16.
So 21 with the cover. I'm gonna spend a hurt them more to re-roll this because I really want this to hit you.
I'm gonna reaction shadowy dodge.
Ooh. All right, shadowy dodge is going to work. You are going to dodge out of the way, and you are going to hear this whistling shriek slam into the post next to you. What does shadowy dodge give you?
So it actually, whenever a creature makes an attack roll against you and doesn't have advantage, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage. So you can still, you could actually still hit me.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for letting me know. So actually I have one more attack. I have 3 instead of 2. So let's find out. I'm gonna roll disadvantage.
Perfect.
That one's gonna hit you. That was a nat 20. It was a nat 20.
Ooh.
But a 19. So you killed a nat 20. All right, so 2 shrieking bolts are going to hit the cave wall next to you, and one of them is going to slam into you. However, this is going to be absolutely awful for you. I'm very sorry, Kat. Asen is going to do me a favor and take 12 points of piercing damage, and you are going to feel this bite as it slams into you at the shoulder. And then, as you glance down, you notice that the bolt is slick and glistening and leathery. And then it begins chewing into your shoulder.
Is that a mimic arrow?
It is not. It is a dried leech. Looking at the wall, you can see these leeches slam into it and go limp as they are writhing and wriggling. This leech is trying to wriggle its way inside of your shoulder. Thank you, Book of Many Things. Do me a favor, at the beginning of every turn, you are going to take a d4 of additional piercing damage.
Is there a save to try and get this thing off of me?
You can spend your action on the turn to remove it. Or eventually it will eat its fill. All right.
But other than just giving the damage, it doesn't actually do anything else?
It doesn't do anything. This version doesn't. I have a much worse version in my brain. All right.
Thank you.
Mars, one of them is going to rush by Fadia. Fadia, you can do an opportunity attack if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'm going to shocking grasp it.
You took War Mage.
Yeah, I took War, mate. I took Warcaster, like my first feat I took.
I'm so
I was
proud
building
of you.
this character.
Let's do it. Let's see if you can stop this one from grabbing Mars.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 hits. Roll me damage.
Perfect. 3d8 lightning. Is it wearing metal?
It is. Ooh, that's a great question. Let me just double check. It is wearing studded leather, so technically it has studs. Yes.
Cool. So I'll roll that with advantage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So that rolled didn't crit, but it rolled even better. So
Perfect.
21 to hit. And it's gonna, ooh, that's nice. 17 lightning damage.
17 lightning damage. It's going to hiss as your lightning damage just jolts into it, and instead of continuing onto Mars, it is going to turn around and shriek and lunge at you.
Ooh. And it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Mars, would you like to opportunity attack this one that was trying to jump up on you?
Yes.
It is within 5 feet of Fadia. It's basically between the two of you. You may sneak attack if you hit.
Can I use sneak attack and witch bolt?
You can't use a spell as an opportunity attack.
As not an opportunity, but as
Yeah.
a regular sneak attack, I could.
Yes, with your feet you could, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I will sneak attack it, I guess. Does the confusion do anything, or is that worn off after
Oh
that
boy,
happened?
I have to double check that actually. Thank you for
Yeah,
being
that's
an
what I wanted
honest-
to check first. Or should I try to do a roll to get out of being confused?
Let me just see if you can still take a reaction. 1 second. Each succeed was can't take reactions. Oh no, you can't do it.
Bleh,
You know what?
okay.
I'm gonna spend the something good happens to say that you will just instinctively stab this guy.
Okay, so you want me just to do like a clean roll, not like a anything? Just roll for it?
You just make me an attack roll. I'll say that you instinctively will lash out.
Nice, 21.
That's gonna hit. Roll me sneak attack damage. As for you, Fadia, I'm pretty sure I hit you with one. One attack is going to be a 22 to hit you. One's going to be a 19.
Mm-hmm. I will shield for the 19.
All right, sounds
Wait, I
good.
use my reaction to do the sting attack, so no. So both will hit.
Okay.
20. Take 26, please, Kelly.
Oh no. Oh my god, that's rough. All right, lashing out, you are going to sever one of its Achilles tendons as it lunges up into Fadia's face.
Perfect.
Fadia, that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 plus 19 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save. So Mars, it lunges up, you slash its Achilles tendon, and it is going to be able to make one... Oh wait, pardon me, it's going to do more than that because you couldn't shield. So that's 19 and 7.
19 and 7. Cat.
So a total of 26. Hey, you're trading 26s.
Yeah.
So it's going to lash out at you
12.
twice.
Okay, so that makes it easy. That makes my thing easy.
Okay, and...
And a con
give me
save.
Give me a con save for the
Yeah.
poison, Kuzco's poison.
No. That's gonna be a 24.
It's going to be a 24. You are fine. Congratulations. All right. So, damn. All right. All right. It is Catamus's turn. About damn time. Catamus is going to click out his great axe, and it's time to get to work, I guess. The one that attacked Malia is gonna take this. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's gonna be 3 hits. Let's just do the thing where we average Catamus's damage, because that just makes my life way easier. Okay, so this is the one that was attacking Mars. Okay. This is the one that was attacking Malia. So that is going to be 30 damage between the 3 hits. Pretty solid. 3 horrible rents. 1, 2, 3. Blood is going to spray onto your armor, Malia. Tia, it is your turn.
Cool. I'm going to use my level 14 1,000 forms to at will cast alter self.
Okay.
Concentration up to an hour. I'm taking the natural weapons option to give me an additional 1d6 bludgeoning that is magical and
Ooh.
give me +1/+1 bonus to attack and damage rolls I make And then I'm going to spend my bonus action to take on Earth Elemental form,
Nice.
because that carries over.
Perfect. All right, that's all bonus action, right?
So that's my bonus action. The action was to do the Alter Self first.
Okay.
So I can't do anything else this turn. Except
Okay,
maybe
so you
move
just
into a more
shapeshift up
strategic
into
place.
an elemental monster. Beautiful. And Malia, you're up.
Oh, actually, I can
Oh.
action. Sorry, I just remembered. I can Earth Glide. I can burrow through non-magical, unworked earth and stone.
Okay.
So I think I will potentially shift through a wall or the ground if it's unworked here.
Sounds good. It's kind of piecemeal, so you're going to have to kind of dodge between bits that were worked, but the ground is mostly okay.
Cool.
Perfect. All right, so I'm going to give you full cover. Malia, what's up?
Okay. I realized I forgot that Wrath of the Storm exists, which was very frustrating. But how many are there? I'm having trouble picturing.
There are 4 of them. One of them is kind of in the middle of the room firing at Aeson. One of them is on Fadia. One of them is up next to Mars, kind of like being attacked by Mars and kind of attacking back.
Okay.
And one of them is attacking you, and Cadamus is slamming into them.
Okay.
I'd say that the one that is on Fadia is definitely bloodied. It has taken over 60 points of damage.
Okay.
The one that
There is
Cadamus
one, like,
is...
Literally on me.
There is one literally on you that Cadamus just hit 3 times with a great axe.
Okay.
And that guy is pretty similarly bloodied. He's at minus 53 hit points right now.
And now, the thing about magic in this deep underground was a specific type of magic. Was that something I knew, or was that something that just Fadia?
Fadia explained that teleportation magic works strangely down here.
Okay, but it's not like a thing of all magic.
You don't think so?
Okay.
My shocking grasp seemed to work fine.
The shocking grasp did seem to work okay.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll hit this one since he's on top right now, right next to me. So I'm gonna hit him with my defunct hammer.
Okay.
19?
19 will hit.
Okay. Eight.
8 points of damage. All right, you're going to crank this mother in the side of the face for 8 more points of damage. All right. There is a loud smash as you knock several of the sharpened teeth out of his maw. Anything else you're doing on this turn?
No.
All right. Fadia, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm having a really hard time picturing like how close everything is. How big is the room and how
40 by
close is
20.
everyone towards each other? Okay. I'm just wondering because like a lot of my spells are AoE, so it's really hard to picture this this area right now. Are any of the gnome the Darrow within 5 feet of each other?
Not presently.
Okay.
Question. Sorry, I just read my note on my page that my hammer got left behind.
No, it came with you.
Okay.
We talked about that last episode.
Okay, good.
So I think what is that? That's an action. Okay, then those are cantrips or actions too. Okay. Oh, this guy's right in front of me, but I think with Fadia kind of suspects of the Underdark, she's going to use her one of her astral abilities, and she's going to cast daylight. It's a 60 feet bright light in this room.
Okay. Aeson is going to be completely visible, so that's something.
Yep, but I'm hoping they have disadvantage on rolls with
All right,
being
so casting
creatures that are
daylight.
not used to light. because I can't think of anything to do.
They are going to absolutely scream their heads off as daylight illuminates the chamber. Anything that you are going to do besides that?
I don't think so, because everything, all my spells are actions. There's no bonus actions for the wizard, so I think, yeah, that is Fadia's turn.
So you're aware I also have 60 feet of tremor sense in this form.
All right, so 60 feet of tremor sense. You are going to notice this before anyone else. Start of the new round, you are going to detect that there are several creatures, 4 of them, moving in from, I said they were coming from the north or south before. Now I can't remember, because the Darrow have confused me. I think they were coming from the
No,
south.
they cast confusion on Winter, not the DM.
Yeah. At the southern entrance, you are going to see... All right.
Oh, pardon me. I realized I'm halved on my speed. So I don't go that far away. I can only go 15 feet, so 5, 10.
Okay, so you back away from this one. At the south of this, you are going... Light is going to flood the chamber. Tia, as you move through the ground, you are going to feel the footsteps of 2... It feels like 2 elves. But what's next to them is nothing like you have seen before. They remind you of something kind of like that demon that you faced in the Temple of Okanon. The Glabrazu? They smell similar, they feel similar to your tremor sense, but as you look at them, you can see that they are immense, ogre-sized monsters, almost werewolf-like in their proportions. They are 4-armed monstrosities that kind of look like moving from the south. But it's not their initiative yet, so. All right, top of the initiative, it's Asen.
Okay, I'm getting kind of sick of these little Darrow. So I'm going to target. Let's go the one in front of Catamus.
The one in front of Catamus. All right, so.
Yeah, so we're gonna make 2 shots at it. -5 + 10.
Okay.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
All right, let's do it.
Okie dokie. Ooh. So that's gonna be +9 for each one. That brings that to 23 and more than 23.
That'll hit.
All right, so that's gonna be a minimum of 34 damage. 34 + 10, 44, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, and 52, 53, 54, 55 radiant damage against this Darrow, please.
All right, how do you do it?
She's gonna like stand up, aim her rifle at this thing, and be like, "I'm so done with these things." Just, and she's just gonna take this thing's head clean off its shoulders.
All right, it is going to collapse to the ground between Malia and Catamus. Anything else on your turn?
She is gonna hop back into cover.
Okay, sounds good.
But that's it.
Mars, you're up.
All right, so there's still
Laura,
one in
let's-
front of me, right?
Let's roll for your confusion. Roll me a d10.
D10?
D10.
Okay.
You want high.
I want high, baby. I rolled a 10.
You may move and act normally.
Nice.
So you're
Fuck
grossed
you.
out, but you can still act.
Okay, cool. So I am going to go in and double attacky still. Dagger and short sword.
Oh, and Kelly, I took 1 damage from the leech arrow.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I hate math. 24 and So, okay. One was 24, one was 19 to hit.
Those are both hits.
Cool. It's not sneak attack anymore.
It is not because Fadia ran away.
5 Fadia. Okay, so then I'm gonna do that. And that.
He stabbed me real hard. I'm a wizard. I'm squishy.
I'm a wizard. And that's gonna take a 7.
7. All right. You are going to slash the one in front of you for 7 points of damage. Is that for both of them, or?
One was only like a 3, and the other one.
Oh yeah, and
was a
you don't
4.
have 2-weapon fighting, so you don't add your dex to the second damage. That's right. Okay, so.
Oh wait,
7
wait!
points-
I didn't add my dex to the other one though.
Oh, god damn it. So that should be what, 11?
Yeah, that's a little better. I forgot.
That's a little
about it.
better.
It's been
All
a
right,
while.
you are going to slash into that one. Are you doing anything with your bonus action, like disengaging?
Disengage. Yes. Back
All
up.
right, where do you
want
to move? Because you could move up to Malia or Catamus, so that you're within 5 feet of an ally.
Okay. I will move up to Malia.
All right, sounds good. So dancing around, you are going to dodge them as they are ready to slash out at you. All right, so it is the Darrow's turn. One Darrow is dead. The other one, the one that was firing at Aeson, is going to fire at Aeson again.
Do
Just
it.
a reminder, it is blinding. I don't know if that helps.
Yep, it
gives them-
absolutely does, because that is you are going to hear a clunk as it fires and accidentally breaks its own crossbow. All right, so that was his attack. The ones that Mars were fighting are going to attempt to charge Mars and are going to make 3 attacks with disadvantage. That is going to be... Oh, that was a nat 20. Let's see what that becomes. Ooh, that one's probably still a hit. That was a 15. Now it is a 2. And that was a 7. Now it is a 7. It's still a 7. All right, so Mars, one of them is going to lunge at you and take 3 wild swipes. Only one of them is going to hit. Whoop. That is going to deal a total of 7 points of slashing damage. And I can sneak attack with this, so that is... Actually, wait, can I sneak attack? No, I can't sneak attack because I don't have advantage. And I'm not within an ally space. Damn. Damn. It's going to be 7 points of damage only, please. Can you make me a
Noted.
con save?
Ring. Con save. Con. At least that's a little better than the wisdom save for me.
Right.
That was a 1.
That was a what?
A 1 plus 3.
Okay, so let me just look up what this does. Okay, so it's not that poison. It is, where is it? Injury. It is, they don't have enough money for that. They would take, yeah, it would be within poison. Okay, yeah, DC 15, or, oh boy. One moment while I calculate this.
Oh no.
Mars, do you have anything that negates poison? You are very lucky, first of all. I rolled a lot of ones.
I don't think I have anything that negates poison.
Okay, you're going to take 45 points of poison damage.
Ooh. That's
As this-
ouchie, but not bad. Ouchie, but not bad.
I rolled 3 ones on that. So there you go. It's going to, the tip of its blade is going to bite into your thigh, and you are going to feel this poison course into you and burn. And you're going to feel your heart start to seize in your chest. All right.
I'm gonna dip just really quick to make myself a tea for my throat.
Sounds good.
Get me
All
right
right.
back.
Before the other one can act, though, it does not have quite high enough initiative on this. So you are going to hear a hiss in Undercommon from the south, and a drow is going to step into the edge of the chamber and raise a hand and fire webbing out of its wrist, Spider-Man style.
Thwip,
that is-
thwip.
Thwip. The Darrow that was about to charge Mars is going to have to do a strength check with disadvantage, and the Darrow are not very strong. Nope, they're at a -1. That's going to catch them. So they are both held. The two to the south, the one that is shooting at Aeson, is still mobile. All right, it is Cadamus's turn. Cadamus is not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. He's going to make 2 swings at it instead. That's going to be 3 hits. Take another 30 points of damage, shithead. Cool. Oh, God, it's still up. God damn, these guys have a lot of hit points. As he hacks into the one that is held there. Tia, you are up. What do you do? Tia, down below, you can feel them encased in something.
Okay. The
What do you
two weird like dwarf things,
The Darrow.
basically. Yeah.
2 of the Darrow appear to be trapped.
Okay. So I have a really important question for you,
Yeah.
and that is that earth elementals are immune to exhaustion.
Okay.
Does that mean I'm no longer exhausted while in this form?
That sounds like a great way to hack this, so yes.
Okay. Cool. Just means it'll hit me again as soon as I'm out of it, which will suck. Okay. But there's one of the Darrow just to the north of where I am, from what it looks like. And I have 10-foot reach in this form.
All right.
And I have multi-attack.
And
I
you
would
can
like
come
to
up right
attack this
between them.
thing.
Yeah. Or next
I
to
thought
them.
there was just the one north of me.
Oh, you're just going
or
to
is
that, up to
there-
that one?
That was my thought. Or I can go after the ones that are restrained. Would I have advantage on them?
They cannot see you coming from a burrow, so the first hit would have advantage.
I just wasn't
You
sure
know
if
what?
them being in
I
webbed
just got
would do it.
something good
Because
happens.
in-
I'll say
in
that all of
capping-
your attacks will have advantage as you emerge.
Sure. Okay. In that case, yeah, we're gonna go down, and avoid. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I think I
Gonna
can
go down under.
Sort of, yeah. I'm gonna dive down through the rock, and I'm gonna come up. So that should hit 10 feet on either side.
Okay.
I think.
All right.
So
they
first
have a
attack, I'm gonna go for the one to this directly south of me.
All right.
The one that's not next to the allies. And so you said it'll have advantage. And let's see how this all works out. Okay. Okay, well, it's a 19 on the dice.
That's a hit.
Could have been a 20, not
Could
a
have been.
20. Could have been, wasn't. Okay, so first is, if you're saying on the dice, that's a hit with a 19.
That's
That's
a hit.
cool. And then for damage, I do that plus that. So this is all magical damage. Okay, so I rolled max on the normal damage dice for this,
Mhm.
and then I rolled a 1 on the bonus dice. But that's still.
So is this hitting both? Which one are you hitting first? The one that is next to Cadamus,
directly
or the one
south?
directly south? The
of
one
me.
that Mars was whittling away at. Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
first hit, because I have multi-attack, is 23 magical bludgeoning. Oh, 24 magical bludgeoning. I forgot about
Ooh.
that one that I hate.
Okay.
And then I'm guessing I'm gonna split this and hit the other one
Okay. Go ahead.
right next to Cadamus and Mars. Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
That is a 24 to hit.
That's the up. That's going to hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what that is. 21 bludgeoning. Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
I think I just slam. I think it's just like first attack is just bam, and then just reaches over and
Just
crushes.
crush it. Okay.
Yeah.
The one immediately to the south you are going to hit. It is not as badly hurt, but the one that Cadamus, Mars, Malia, that everybody was slowly mulching on, and that Fadia had shocking grass, that thing's going to just get pulped into the ground. Beautiful. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
I would like to dive back into the earth.
All right, that sounds great. It's nice and comfy down there. And Fadia, it's your turn.
Isn't it Malia's?
Malia, it's your turn.
I was starting to go, wait a minute. Did I miss something?
I was just so excited to have it be your turn that I forgot.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So the one that is 15 feet away from me.
Yes, the one that is shooting at Aeson, or was shooting at Aeson before its bow broke.
Yes, I'm going to try and hit it with a guiding bolt and see if that works.
That sounds great. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I just need to pull my sheet up.
Oof. And what level of guiding bolt are we using today?
Just one. It's 25 to hit.
That is going to hit.
Yeah. I don't know what sort of situation we are in, so I'm not wasting higher level spells yet. That is 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage, and it has advantage on the next attack that comes its way. Or advantage, next incoming attack has advantage.
Yes, because it glitters right now with dim mystical light.
It glitters with magical light. Okay, so bottom of the initiative, that is their turn.
Okay, but can I go?
No. Fine, go.
You skipped Christine to go to me, and then I forgot my.
You gave up your damn turn. Now just deal
What?
with it. No.
There's no giving up. It's the bottom of the initiative. I have to wait the longest to go.
Listen, I don't listen to bottoms, okay?
Listen to this. I'm
give it to
going
me.
to need to make this webbed boy. Needs to make a con save for me as I'm casting Magnify Gravity at a 4th level.
Con save?
Yes.
That is going... Oh, wow, they're actually pretty constitutional. But I don't think a 16 is enough.
Nope, you need a 17. Okay, so just a
He had
second.
advantage on that, too.
Wow, so his speed's halved until the end of his next turn.
Yep. No, he's already webbed, so that's fair.
Yep. So
I feel like the
5d8
crushing that's gonna
force
get- yeah,
damage.
there it is. Look, I don't think the speed's his problem right now.
No. It's a 5d8 force damage. As this just... She just, like, opens her spellbook and then, like, again, like, takes this mote of energy and just, in the brightness, hucks it, and then just, it swirls up to this 10-foot thing, and then just... whoom.
All right, give it to me.
Oh, wow, I rolled... Is that a 1 or a 7? Oh, that's a 7. Oh, not a 1. I
7.
like that. Okay, so 14, 18, 21, 20, 29 force damage.
29 force damage. Hold on. Okay. Oh, he's still up. He's not by much. So 29. That's a 6 now.
Is the offer up on our side or no?
It is. Garleon is doing his yawn.
Can I spend the offer to cast a cantrip as a bonus
Yeah,
action?
I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Lightning Lure.
All right, go ahead. Make it with advantage because he's gravity applied and webbed. I think that he's definitely easier to hit.
That's fair.
Especially using
actually,
a get over here.
Well, it's a strength save by you. So.
Oh, is it? Okay. Then I will just roll flat. That's a 6. My strength.
Okay.
So that's a 5. They're very strong.
So he's gonna be pulled 10 feet towards me, but his speed's half. I think it negates the speed halved in web. I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna spend your final something good happens. So he's pulled 10 feet toward you. Can you make me a strength roll? Or an intelligence? Make me an intelligence roll.
Okay, I like that. My strength is 7, so I like the int. Okay. That's only gonna be a just straight int.
Yep.
Is gonna be a 11.
An 11?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still enough. All right, so what's going to happen is you're going to pull him forward with lightning lure. The webbing is going to hold, and instead there's going to be a swing as you slingshot him against the far wall. You remove him from the webbing.
Oh, that's amazing. Can I also do my lightning damage?
Yeah, but add 2d6 to it for bludgeoning.
Oh my god, I love that. Thank you.
It's stupid and I love it.
Voing. Okay. 26 points of lightning and bludgeoning.
How do you do it?
So I think it's the magnified gravity, and then she's like, "Get over here!" Casts this lightning lure, lashes around him, is electrifying him. She pulls the webbing it lets go at the end of her turn, and the webbing just springs back, and he just spluts against the cave wall.
Yeah, he's gonna slide down like an overripe tomato, just onto the ground. And now it's my turn.
I was gonna say before, do we? So
okay, what's up?
I know you said Tia saw the creatures coming in from the south. Did the
You
rest
are
of us?
facing that direction, and you saw the web. So yes.
Okay, cool. Fadia's gonna continue to back up another kind of back up 15 feet. Whoops, there we go. She'll
All right,
back
so
up 15 feet.
Okay,
direction
toward the
diagonal.
last arrow. Perfect.
Yep.
As you do that, these huge bipedal war creatures are going to snarl and charge into the room. Are you going to make an opportunity attack as they move through your square?
Myself?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Are they going at the same time?
They are going slightly one after the other.
Okay, I'm just wondering because I have the lightning caster feat for the if I can't do a cantrip, creatures within 5 feet I can target. So I was just wondering.
They move on different initiatives.
Yeah. Okay. Then cool.
So.
Then yeah. No, I will do the shocking grasp again on the first one that
All
crosses
right.
through my space.
Go ahead.
Oh. I only rolled a 4. Does a 13 hit? Actually, I'm gonna spend determination to make that. So it was 13 plus what's our proficiency at this level right now?
+5, I believe.
5.
+4
So
at least.
18? No, it's +5. 18?
That's a hit.
Sweet. Oh, there we go. There's the middling low damage. 8 points of lightning damage.
All right, that one is going to hiss as you slam a touch into it, and it's going to push past you and shriek. The other one is going to charge through your square, keeping a wide berth around Cadamus's axe, and they are both going to leap onto the last Darrow, and with a horrifying sound, they are going to strip its arms and legs off.
Tasty.
And as they do that, those who speak Undercommon are going to hear a slightly accented drow voice as a drow woman enters the chamber and says in Undercommon, "Keep that one alive." And they snarl and remove its limbs. So that it cannot run, probably.
Yeah.
All right. 2 drow enter the room, one of which has a large hood over its head. It shields its eyes. And as you look at it, the dawn still burning overhead, it has many eyes. At least 4 bright red eyes bulge across its brow line, perhaps more underneath the hood. This is the one that fired webbing out of its palm, webbing still connected to its fingertips. Next to it, another drow woman dressed in white leathers, made out of, not leather, no, spider silk, steps into the room. She looks at all of you, raising a staff made of polished silver with a bloodstone gem in the core of it, shaped like an hourglass. And then says in common, "What brings you here?"
Aeson's gonna stand up and just like kind of hold her rifle low.
We're gonna have trouble here.
Not anymore. Now that one's taken care of.
Do me a favor.
We
Try not to shock my Dragoths. My Dragloth. My Dragloths.
Sorry. I didn't know they were... Sorry. Fadia's saying, like, looking up at one of them that's right beside her.
No, we ended up here by accident, actually.
That's fucking weird.
It's a little bit, but
we're trying to come... We're trying to make our way back to the material plane. We're
in the material plane.
You're in the
We're trying to
Underdark.
get back to
You're
the
on the
surface.
material plane.
Yeah.
First time in the Underdark.
No, I'm not. He's gonna point at Fadia and be like, "I'm not sure about her actually, but the rest of us have been here before, and I've spent a lot of time in the Underdark growing up."
You. A high elf.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
It was mostly to get away from my family. They didn't like it, so I did it.
Yeah, I try to get away from high elves too, says the spider woman.
Yeah, everyone kind of does. They kind of suck.
Look. The Darrow were fucking with the settlements, so we hunted them down. We're a hunting party. We've got no problem with you. One of them is going to sniff the air, one of the Dragloths, and is going to sniff the air at Malia. You priestess of the Sky God. You responsible for this? They gesture at the ball of floating dawn in the room.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Oh, it's much
Fadia
nicer.
will dismiss daylight.
That's a wizard thing.
You gonna cause any problems down here?
I mean, if by problem you mean if somebody attacks me, I fight back.
That's not what I'm asking. You're not gonna cause any unprovoked problems, are you?
None of us are now.
No.
No.
We're just trying to get back to topside.
You got well cut out for you. You're right next to the deep sea.
Is that like at the bottom?
Can I roll for where if I know
Sure,
where?
yeah, go ahead.
where
Make
the
me
Ylos is?
a nature roll.
Ooh, that's gonna be a 19.
There is a large portion of the Underdark, the very deeper parts of the Underdark. Did you roll at disadvantage?
That's gonna be a 19.
All right, there we go. That has a giant underground lake called the Deep Sea, or the Dark Sea, depending on who wants to call it that. But it is a large underground. It's about the size of like a Great Lake.
Ooh, that's big.
It's pretty big. It's a large underground waterway. But it means you are very, very deep, and you are back under Teluzia. So you're back on your home turf, basically. You're kind of like,
look at that!
yeah, you're kind of like under. You're kind of under North Teluzia, right near the Komori lands, like right near the mountains there. So that's not this
Ooh,
not that
like, is
far
that up
away.
near like the dragon's head?
Yeah. So that's kind of like near there. I have an updated map I'll show you later.
Oh, that's neat. That we're actually under home ground. We're under
So
Teluzia.
Fadia did awesome.
Well,
What are you all talking about?
Teluzia?
yeah. We're under about, the big part of land, kind of called like the dragon's head. Or
That
whatever
is-
it's actually called, I can't remember.
I think
Fuck me,
Tia's
you've got
gonna
a
come back
Nernite
up.
with you.
Oh yeah, we got a bit of everything.
Oh, question. I have speech of all things. Can I talk to these guys? Because
Yeah,
even if it's not one of my normal
there's-
languages in this case.
Yeah. You totally can, Tia.
Yeah, okay, so Tia is staying as an earth elemental just because she can do that
Yeah,
for
might
like
as
the next
well.
15 hours. Yeah, so gonna come up.
Ugh.
That's another member of our party, Tia. She's a druid.
Is there anywhere that we could rest around here?
You've got a Nernite with you. Don't worry.
Yes.
We'll guide you back to Ekrazane.
Amazing.
Do a lot of people worship Nyrn here?
The Underdark's the only place it's safe to. Especially these days. There's another one of you at the inn. I'll take you to it.
Was it a her
Yeah.
with a
Is
black
her
eye?
name Nona?
With a black eye.
I'm not sure if she would still have a black eye after this long.
Remember,
I
we
hit
were
her
away
pretty
for a while.
fucking hard.
She's got orange eyes. Might be the same one.
We shall see.
I'm Vaconia.
Asen.
Asen.
Fadia.
This is alright. That's Terry. And that's Biff. And this is Spidera.
Oh, I thought you were calling Tia Terry. I was just like, what? No.
Let's get you to town then. Get you a nice rest.
Thank you.
We'll throw some spiders on the barbie. And with that, they start to take you through the Underdark, which is where we're going to pick up when we get back from this break, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back very shortly. Hello, welcome back. This is the part of the program where we're going to quickly talk to the chat, and then we're going to go back to the Underdark, I need
Just
to watch...
I heard your audio glitched, so it said quack to the chat, and I'm just like, that's great.
Quack. We're
Quack.
going to quack to the chat. Quack, quack, quack. So hey folks, how's it going? I'm very excited to be back. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see, what announcements do we have?
I'm doing fantastic.
You're having
I'm
a pretty good
absolutely
day.
fantastic. I'm having a great day.
I got to finish doing the Extra Life schedule. I've got the lineup of games set, and now I just got to put people in them. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Robin, you got great news. We're filming Alien this weekend and Hunter this weekend. We're doing... we have, I was gonna say we have Strixhaven tomorrow, but no, we have Transylvania tomorrow. We've got, I'm taking Friday off. I'm gonna do some stuff. If you are waiting for the next episode of the Fandelver podcast, it will be out tomorrow. I was having some difficulties with some, I was a little sick today, so I didn't manage to get the thing recorded. Hey, Guild Superior, good to see you. Yeah, and we're just kind of working out some cool stuff that we're gonna be doing very soon. I had a cool meeting with somebody today that I can't talk about that, so I won't. What else happened?
I have to sign a bunch of forms about IP because I'm working for a new technology. I just was
don't even say
again.
where you work. Keep it. Don't dox yourself. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
I'm not. I'm just saying I'm working for a technology. It's great.
Keeping for a firm. Anybody else have anything really cool that we should talk about?
So I just finished playing Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, and it is very sad.
Oh, good.
And now I'm gonna do a cosplay.
Nice, do it. We're presently working out how we can afford / make it out to / find a place to stay in Indianapolis for Gen Con this year. So that's been fun, trying to find a hotel inside of Indiana. The entire state, they're all booked up. So we're working on that right now. Yeah. And then I am working on some more stuff for No More Dark that's coming very soon on Storyteller's Vault. And I'm working on some modules for Bookworm Games that involve oh, you know what? I have something great to announce. Folks, tomorrow, if you want to join me, we have a co-working stream tomorrow at noon. Come and join me for World Building Wednesday here on Dork Tales. Starting at noon, going for 2 or 3 hours. I'm not sure. I'm going to be like filling out our wiki. I'm going to be doing background creation, maybe some feat and other stuff work. It's going to be a lot of fun. So come and join me. Or just kind of chill. I need to figure out how to put music on in the background of my streams. But I still have never had to like actual music that just kind of grooves. Amy, do you know how to do that?
There's extensions, aren't there?
Yeah, it's
Honestly,
all extensions.
ask Tasha
Yeah.
because she
So-
does co-working streams with music.
This is true, but Tasha's hard to get a hold of.
One sec.
But Robin's right, it's extensions.
It's
Through
extensions. I didn't know if would I
Yeah.
look good with extensions. I mean, I look pretty good in a wig.
So if you want lo-fi, what I used for my Lego stream was Chill Hop.
Chill Hop.
Yeah, it's an extension through Twitch, and it's a whole site. You just have to link your accounts and like credit them.
Yeah.
Chill Hop. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that. I'm going to be doing that about every Wednesday. I have also been slowly rebuilding the Telusia and Argeny maps because I realized they didn't have mountains, rivers, or lakes, so I need to do that. Also, Telusia is 3 different countries, technically, so I had to divide that. Technically 4, because Sargassio is its own place. Because, of course, you need the land of the dead. It's a wasteland with dead people and lots of farming these days. It's kind of weird. But yeah,
Fertile
it's kinda fun.
soil.
Fertile soil, and cheap labor.
Compost.
Yeah.
Your farm workers are their own compost.
Yep. The circle of life.
And it buries us all. But yeah, no, I'm pretty excited to be going in for more stuff. I've got a really cool announcement for you, but I don't know when I should drop it. It's about November. You guys know what I'm talking about, most of you. think Winter's the only one who hasn't heard about that, but like the thing that we're doing in November. I think I'm gonna save that though. Should I save that?
Oh,
A little closer to
save
the...
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else we should talk about? Anybody have any questions?
No questions, but I also just want to get opinions because one of my clients
yeah.
I babysit for, is just like, hey, I'm doing free piercing. Do you want piercings? I was like, ooh. So I'm thinking of getting an industrial and maybe an eyebrow piercing.
Yeah. When you said you were gonna get a bunch of free piercings, I was like, are we just talking like here, or like are you getting like the Mars?
Ooh. I think for now, until later, I'm just gonna think of here. I don't know how I feel if like my body would react differently because my belly button I've had 3 times and it rejected each time.
Ugh.
Yeah, but that was also not using titanium. But I thought that like some people say that I could probably do an eyebrow and an industrial just looks cool AF.
Are your ears good for industrials?
I don't know.
What is an industrial?
An
It's the
industrial is the
one
one that goes through
like a
the
bar.
2 of them.
Oh, okay.
And you do need fairly specific ear anatomy for those to work properly.
I
Or you
think I
can-
do.
And if you don't, you could always get the 2 piercings and then have like the little chain that connects them.
Yeah, and that's cute too.
One of
I'll
my
rip
friends
that
has
out.
that.
If that doesn't
I-
work, I might go like right through the middle. Like if you find the
Mm.
middle spot of where your ear is to kind of line up with my tragus.
I think I'm gonna save up, and I think a birthday treat to myself. I'm thinking I'm gonna get a tattoo for my birthday.
Are you
I
gonna
just
get the
finished
big-
mine.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's
I
super
don't-
owie.
I don't know what I want to do for my next piercing, but I really want to get one. And after bringing up the full Mars, I'm really curious how reconstructed body parts would work with getting pierced.
You know, I think it would
Probably about
actually
the
work
same.
very well. Hurt the
That-
same.
right? Like,
Yeah,
'cause
I think you could probably make it work.
I
And that would
think
be hella
so.
cute.
Right? Talk about something that when I was growing up, I never thought I would be able to get.
There you go. If you want to talk more about that off of stream, hit me up.
Oh, those
and-
reconstructed bits. Okay, yeah. No, it would be fine.
Yeah. Also, note for the chat, because I know a few people have mentioned this, but these are my nails. They're my vampire nails.
I love
Damn.
that.
Yes. Oh
They
my
are
God.
opposites,
Absurd,
of
but
course.
incredible.
They
Um,
are like 1d4 weapons.
Yeah. They are a full 1 3/4 inches long,
Oof.
and they are sharp enough to draw blood.
Babe.
Yeah. Yeah, they are sharp enough to actually draw blood. Yeah. I call them my vampire nails.
God.
Wild. Wild.
So, guys, I just saw that like there was a Kickstarter that got. We're not sponsored by this. I'm gonna put this out here right now, and it's called Silver's Monster Girl Manual. It's a 5e manual of monster girls.
I saw that.
I backed it
Oh my
because
god, yes.
because of course I did, because Ylos is basically just
Also, Kelly, Kinks
Yeah.
and Cantrip is such an amazing
Okay.
book.
You know what? I wasn't gonna admit that I bought this, but all right, fine. One sec. Where is
You
it?
could say that I got it instead
No,
because it's something I would get. Oh my
So-
god, it's so good.
So I picked up a copy of Kinks and Cantrips, and
It's great.
It's actually a really solid book.
Yup.
Yeah, buddy.
So my favorite spell in the entire thing, it is not Golden Spray. I didn't even know that was here. I just opened it.
Is it Glory Hole?
No, it's Domaturgy instead of Thaumaturgy.
Yes.
See,
Goals.
my favorite one is lube.
Lube is great. It's grease.
Right.
It's just grease. So
I-
Domaturgy is a cantrip. It takes an action. You exert your dominance via minor magical feat. You may do any one of the following within range. Alter the appearance of your eyes for 1 minute. Cut a piece of rope no thicker than 2 inches. Fasten or unfasten a buckle or clasp. Unlock or lock a mundane lock used to secure a cage, straps, or manacles without a key. Manipulate
Goals.
a piece of chain, leather, or rope, or tie or untie a moderately complex knot.
There is
So I
also
need
a
this
version of
for Luella.
prestidigitation
Yeah.
as well.
What's that?
I can't remember what it's called, but it's also a cantrip and it's amazing.
Well, I'll look it up. What does it do?
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't have the effect on my sheet yet. But yeah, it's a cantrip. I think it's one of the and it's a play on prestidigitation.
Subadgation.
That one.
Subadgitation? It's a weird word. Okay, hold on. I'm
It's a
gonna look up
weird
what
word.
it does before I say it on stream. One sec.
Subjugation? Is it trying to be a play on subjugation?
It's a play on subjugation and prestidigitation and
subagitation. Yeah. In a display of submission, you create a minor magical effect. You may cause a creature to become ready for action. We'll just say that. You can cause one of your things to get ready for action, even if it normally can't. Cause your eyes to moisten or cry. Ensure blood flow to your limbs or extremities, no matter how tightly they are tied.
Which could actually be handy in certain situations.
Lactate.
Nodules.
What?
You can remove your gag reflex, or slightly alter your facial features to appear more cute, tempting, or vulnerable, such to make your eyes appear larger or cause your cheeks to flush. So you can do
You can go anime.
The thing that Freckle Bites does with like the nose strip of red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and basically like what I do for my regular e-girl makeup, which is the blush like over the nose
The
and
blush
everything.
streak. What is that called?
The blush streak? I don't know.
Bella
I just call
Porch.
it my e-girl makeup.
What is it?
I know like Bella Porch was it's like it's a filter on TikTok, and maybe that is kind of, she kind of coined that look with the blush.
And now it's like the standard e-girl makeup.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's really, really amazing. And there's another special language called gag speak.
Gag speak.
Yep. I love this book.
I backed it for fun, and it actually has some surprisingly cool things in it. But don't worry, that's for the Dork Tales only fans, I'm sure. Who wants to run that game? We all know I ended up running it because I run everything. You want to run it? You can run that game.
Oh,
I will
yeah,
play
baby.
under that game with you. Let's go.
Oh, heck yeah.
200
Fine,
patrons.
fine.
We'll have like a special Patreon NSFW game. Do it.
Or for extra life.
It won't be for extra life. We're not doing that for the kids.
No,
a goal.
no.
It's
That's
a
how
stretch
you-
goal
I
for
mean,
extra
like,
life.
How much are we
Yeah.
stretching?
I mean, if you get a bar.
Phrasing.
It depends on where you buy your stuff from.
That's true.
Blog, hot tub game.
Hot tub game? No, if this game ever got ran, we would run it like Nat 19 style, no faces.
Oh yeah, 100%.
voice
We get
only.
like our chibi things maybe to do the
No,
talking.
we're not doing sexy chibi. Well, maybe we're doing sexy chibis.
I
not
mean,
sexy
I would
cheese?
have my VTube girl anyways,
I'm
but
into
she would
that.
be modified a bit.
But anyways, yeah, that's like if we make, I don't know,
$30,000.
I could possibly run a NSFW game. I don't know. We'll see.
Do it. I have no problem. Actually, I have their casting call has some open calls for some paid voice acting gigs that I'm doing this week. One of which is an erotic vampire game.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah, go look it up. Go. I don't know if there are female roles, but there's definitely like an Asterion style. Yes, of course.
See, it's like,
Of course,
Like-
pet, but not with you.
oh my god. See, like on the note of like an NSFW game, it's like, while I would love to run something like that, I would love more to play in that.
Uh-huh.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah. Horny bonk.
I'd be in that game.
Oh god. Oh. Did you now? All right, sorry. Interesting. All right, folks. I think it's time for us to hop back in. Are you ready? Hey, lollygaggers, thanks for the raid. We're hopping back into game right now, so you picked perfect time. You just missed us talking about something we probably shouldn't have talked about. Oh yeah, I'm using.
We were within terms and service for the whole time.
Were we? Hold on, I need to level up my mug. I've got Spider-Man on one side. Let's put... which Danny DeVito sticker am I putting on the other side? No. Oh, perfect. So, my mason jar has Spider-Man on one side. And this is totally worth your time, I guarantee it. And Spider DeVito on the other side.
So anyways, I started blasting.
So anyway, I started thwipping.
Oh my god.
I started thwipping. Level 20 mason jar activated. I know, right? Oh. All right, so folks, without further ado, let's head back into the Shards of Nyrn here on Dork Tales. The trek through the Underdark takes you about 2 hours of wandering through the winding passageways. You've been to the Underdark before, but down here it's so much different than it was back during that festival that you attended so many months ago. Here you find yourself winding along underground cliff faces, chasms that descend into darkness, nothing but spider webbing to break your fall. Spiders dwelling everywhere, some the size of your hands, some the size of wagons. And you think, at the edge of your dark vision, perhaps some even larger, the size of elephants or larger. Everything is dark here, illuminated only by glittering mineral veins and the occasional phosphorescent fungi. The drow and the dragloths keep good pace with you. The dragloths stay at the back, dragging their de-limbed prey. The Darrow has been bound in spider silk, gagged, and is unconscious on the edge of death, but not quite there. Those of you who speak Undercommon can hear the drow priestess give a bit of an admonishment to the Dragloths, Terry and Biff. Viconia mutters, "You've went a bit far, haven't you? No matter. If this one dies, I can always pluck the secrets out of his corpse."
Asen's gonna mention in Undercommon, because it's probably a good thing that she knows that somebody can speak this. She's gonna ask if she would like Asen to do any minor healing on this thing to make sure it stays alive.
She looks at you. If you feel up to it, sure. That'd be fine.
And she will. She's just gonna cast a first level Cure Wounds on this thing, so
Okay.
It'll just bring it up by
Okay.
6.
By 6?
Yeah.
All right. So, as you are making... Sorry, had a fruit fly. There we go. All right, so as you heal it, it is going to struggle against its bonds, but eventually tire itself out. The blood loss is going to be enough to keep it definitely down. And you are going to continue through the darkness. Is there anything that you're talking about or anything that you're asking during this transit? Because they have some questions that they'll ask you as you go. So how is it that a Nyrnite ends up traveling with a priestess of the sky goddess?
Well, it all started at a bar.
Yeah, most things
Not
do.
actually, though. Actually, did it start at a bar or a crossroads?
So I'm guessing you're mates then. You're mates?
Yes. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we're an adventuring party, actually.
So I guess you're probably new to her priestesshood? She gestures north, well, upward, and looks at Malia. You a new convert?
Not particularly.
Huh. Would have thought that you would, not be on the best of terms, given the Crusades and all.
The whats? And the who's? Like, best of terms with who?
Tieflings. Most of them have been driven underground. There was a surge of them for a while, back when the earthquakes were ripping through here, about a decade ago.
So we've been gone for a little while.
How long's a little while?
Kelly, how long would you say we were gone for?
At least 7 years.
We haven't figured out if it's the same time as when we left. We don't actually know what the date is, do we? The common date.
We've been away for like 7 years. What year is it?
What year is it?
She will pause and think about it for a minute. Using the... You're from above ground, eh?
Yeah.
So you're using the calendar of Talos, and she's going to drop the date, which is almost 9 years after the first game session.
Okay.
Oh.
And
Okay, so 9 years after the first game session of Shards, or when
Yes.
we got through the door?
So you'd say about 7.5 to 8 years after you went through the door.
Okay.
so yeah, we've actually Jason's gonna do like quick math. We've been gone about 7.5 years.
And it felt like 4 hours.
It did. God,
Huh.
the lawyers. So yeah, we've missed 7.5, 8 years ish of events. So
And sorry, how something happened 10 years ago? About?
Yeah, about 10 years ago, the
Tia is like looking over at Mars.
earthquakes. There was a prophecy.
Yeah.
Well, assumed a prophecy, at
Prophecy.
least. Talk about the return of the goddess. None been sealed away for quite a while. Ever since those fucking adventurers, nothing ventured, came through and sealed her away. Back in my grandma's time. Word was the seals were weakening. The Underdark was shaking. These blokes, the Dragloth, were able to be born again. We haven't seen them in quite some time. But, then it all stopped. Like it never happened. Like, like she started to wake up and then she just went back to sleep.
That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Has
And
anything else
we're-
been happening weird?
Well, I mean, besides religious crusades, fuck ton of dragons came back from somewhere. They must have been hiding, sleeping upstairs. We've been seeing them in the depths too. Gem dragons. Fucking strange creatures. You know how some dragons have, like, metal? These look like amethysts and rubies. Emeralds. And crystal.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before.
Yeah, you don't want to. They're fucking weird. If you don't mind me saying so.
Hostile?
Hostile.
Have I heard of gem dragons, Kelly?
You can make me an Arcana roll.
Ooh,
With disadvantage because you're exhausted.
Oh, that's right. I am super tired. I'm sleepy. Super sleepy. Okay, with disadvantage Arcana. Oh, I add 9 to that. 14. 23.
23? Yeah, once upon a time, there are legends of them. 23, they are generally neutrally aligned dragons, so they can go either way. They are masters of strange magics that use, like, no components.
Weird. Any idea where they sit on, like, the intelligence scale? Like, compared
Oh, pretty
like,
smart. Very smart, actually. It's almost like they can use magic with just their minds.
Mm.
Okay, so definitely not a white dragon.
Definitely not a white dragon.
Ooh, I'm a dragon. Okay.
Herp
Gem dragons. It's been a long time since I've heard about those things. Have you been seeing them commonly?
Not commonly. There aren't that many of them, but when they show up, it's a bit of a trouble.
Has anyone tried talking to one?
Yeah, you talk to a lot of dragons, do you? Yeah.
Actually, yes.
More
More
than you
than you
think.
might think.
Well, tell you what. If we come across one, you're welcome to.
Fantastic. Of all dragons, they're one of the less evil ones.
So, you haven't been very subtle about your feelings about Vela. Is Mally gonna have trouble? Are people gonna, like, hurt her? Berate her?
Look, I doubt you're going to have too many fans. The Drow and Sky Goddess don't get along too well, but we're not directly hostile. So long as you don't cause any problems, I don't want to mess with you, and most of the Drow down here wouldn't either. The problem is, where we're headed, Ekrazane, it ain't just Drow. There's all manner of underfolk down here. You might have some trouble with that holy symbol out there if we come across any of the Duragar. They live here too.
Alright. You keep mentioning religious crusades.
Yeah.
When did these happen?
Last few years. We've had a wealth of devout of Nyrn. We've had a couple of incursions from Akarans. And from the Sky Goddess down here. Trying to purge
Why?
evil.
Why the hell are they coming down here?
Because some of us are still devout to the one true goddess of the earth and the dark.
Okay. Are you sacrificing babies?
No one we like. I don't know. It could be just
Is there some specific leader? That seems like. She's clearly like trying to think of everybody she knows higher in like of what she knows in the higher ranks of Vela. And like, who the fuck started that? There's enough going on up top.
Yeah, well, it seems they just want a scapegoat with some of the stuff that's going on. I mean, I've heard rumors.
What's going on? We've been gone for like 7
the
years.
fucking dragons. They're
we
everywhere.
been
Taking
hostile?
lairs, causing mischief. There's a dragon that's taken over Orien.
Does it happen to be a black dragon?
I don't fucking know.
Just curious.
It's tell you what, we get back into town. There's a kobold you can ask. She knows just about everything. Name's Erta.
Perfect.
Ertu.
Well, Malia will tuck her holy symbol under her armor.
Sorry, I just realized Parlax is probably the dragon that was in Traz's backstory for his character for fucking
XLR?
XLR. Yeah, sorry, that just clicked in my brain right
It's
now.
only been 2 years. Okay, cool. Yeah. Hey, Robin, you're right. It was. Yeah, Parlagus was absolutely the one that melted him.
Yeah, okay, it didn't click. It didn't click until just now, because I've not experienced Parlagus much, okay?
I try to shoehorn Parlagus in as much as possible, too.
Oh, I just
Parlagus
realized
is a
that.
badass.
Parlagus is badass. I can't wait until you guys meet. Again, in the field of friendship. So you're walking through the Underdark, and I mean, it's not all bad. Like I said, there's a bit of religious problems there, but it's not as bad as it could be. I mean, make me an insight roll, Malia. Oh shit. You know what? Don't worry about it. I rolled a 1 on my deception to hold this back. So she's holding something back. She kind of starts to talk about it, kind of idly as she's like looking at the trails ahead. And like almost let something slip. Besides, it's probably never mind.
What?
Well, nothing. Anybody who'd like to make me a persuasion roll? Yeah.
Oh, Fadia is going to cast Detect Thoughts, which is undetectable at the surface level.
Okay.
So what are her surface level thoughts in that moment?
Okay. Is there a save for that?
Not for just the surface level thoughts. If I probe deeper, yes.
Okay, would you like to make me a deception or a stealth check to try to cast this without being obvious? Because I believe it has verbal and somatic.
Yeah, let me just double check that. Spell components there.
Otherwise, yes, Asen will try to persuade as well.
Sure, go ahead. Make me a persuasion roll.
The name we're given, Kelly, to go
19.
find.
Oh, no, 18.
Thank you.
18?
Yeah, 18.
Look, when the nanites got shifted below, a lot of the magic and a lot of the for a couple of years there we had a lot of clerics of Nyrn that were showing up. But then the magic got a bit wonky.
What do you mean a bit wonky?
Like she stopped answering her prayers.
That. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So some of them went to look for another patron.
So is that why teleportation doesn't work on these levels?
Oh no, that's just it's fucky down here.
Oh, okay.
Fadia, as you are reading her mind, that stealth roll is going to be enough. She is going to
Nice.
think of the patron's name.
Oh, interesting.
So, it probably cause some friction. But it's fine. Look, you need to get back. I'm happy to take you back into Ekrazane and set you up. There's an inn there called Blood and Silk. It's a nice enough
Perfect.
place. They take coin. Take some solace in the city. And just relax for a bit. You look a bit fucked up.
I tried to teleport us out, and it didn't work, and didn't like it.
It was before I really realized where we were to not have that happen.
Yeah,
We've
that'd
had a
do it.
long day.
Yeah, well, we're almost there. If you need help, though, you should probably check in with City Hall. Something I should warn you about. And as she says this, you're starting to notice that the tunnel's getting a little brighter. The caverns are getting a little brighter. And those of you that have... Well, Tia, this does not happen to you because you're still in Earth Elemental form. But Malia particularly... Malia, you're a dwarf. I'm assuming that you're fairly hirsute. That you probably have a decent amount of, like, forearm hair and, like, a little bit, like, more peach fuzz and things, like, along you, right? You're a dwarf. Cadamus is probably the best litmus of this, because as you are looking, you're going to see that your arm hair is going to start to stand up slightly. And you're going to see Cadamus's beard just slowly start to frizz. Until it gets bushier and curlier. What? Ah, this is what happens when I don't have a chance to wax it.
I didn't know it was so fuzzy.
What's that smell? It smells like ozone.
Can I insight this, Kelly?
Yeah, Malia's gonna start backing up because that's a lightning reaction, and she's a
You-
lightning cleric.
You can make me not an insight roll, but you can make me an
I was like,
investigation.
Arcana roll?
You can make an Arcana roll. Yeah, Arcana roll would be what I'd want. Malia, you can do so with advantage, even though you're exhausted.
I'm at
flat?
a 17 disadvantage.
Perfect.
Disadvantage is a 19.
19?
Not 20.
Nat 20. Yeah, that figures. Yes, there's electricity in the air down here, and as you near the edge of the tunnel, hello Perception Studios. As you near the edge of the tunnel, you are going to see that it's almost like little jolts of lightning are echoing around the corner. So yeah, Vaconia turns and says, just try not to touch any of the wires. If they're glowing, don't touch them, and definitely don't piss on them.
What are we going into?
You're going into Ekrazane. The buried city of lights.
All right. The electrical discharge that's happening all around, is it dangerous?
I mean, if you touch it, yeah, but it's usually contained.
Are there like wires like
There's webs.
Oh. Okay, see, there we go. That's a little better.
Look, we've managed to contain lightning, right? The mayor has a way to contain and control it. And if you need any help, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cross the deep sea. All right? There are plenty of boats that make their way through that. You can probably hire one of them to take you. But if you need any other favors, I suggest you try to go to the mayor's office. Speak to him. Them. Ze.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Just remember that everything in the city, it runs on gold and it runs on, well, the sweet stuff. If you get my drift.
What's the mayor's name?
The mayor's name? We just usually call him the mayor, but I think the name was, Likoki.
Likoki?
Yeah, Likoki. But I mean, just call him, just calls him the mayor.
Mayor. Okay.
They use
Calls
they
him
and ze as far
mayor.
as I can tell.
Okay.
Okay. And gold and the sweet stuff.
What is the
Yeah.
sweet stuff?
Sounds good.
Blood, pet. All the sweet stuff you've got in your veins.
Okay.
Fantastic.
The things
We
that
have
people
lots of it at
can
least.
tie magic and location. Great. Wonderful.
All right, well, follow me and welcome. You lot, Biff, Terry, get that one to the dungeon.
Yes. Quite right.
They're gonna drag it off. And the rest of you, let's get you to your rooms. With that, Baconia will round the corner with you. You cross a spider web rigged drawbridge that takes you into an immense chamber, the size of 10 football fields. This immense cavern is flooded on two sides with entire salt water. Well, no, there's something different about it. It's not salt water, but it's not quite fresh. There's some type of hard mineral there, but this water kind of laps with its own internal tidal motions against the side of this city that you are going to see is immense. At least 2,000-3,000 souls live here. Above it, there is a network of spider webs that glows in the dimness with blue and white light. You can see that there are gangplanks between these rocky outcroppings made of spider webs and fungus. There are dozens upon dozens upon dozens of buildings, all lit up with these internal light sources that web out from a centralized building that stands tallest among all of them. There's even a little port with half a dozen ships, small and strange ones, more like extra large rafts or Arcosian triremes than they are any type of like sailing ship that you would normally see. Ones that are better suited for tight cave gangways and things like that. But the city is alive and rife with energy that pulses out from this central hub. You can hear the sound of commerce, of dwarvish, elvish, undercommon, and more being shouted. You can see driders, half drow, half spiders, making their way across the rooftops. Kobolds hawking fish down along the market squares. Spices, the likes of which you have maybe never smelled, as well as more illicit substances. As you walk through, there are quite a few drow men, very pretty boys, dressed in very translucent silks that leave nothing to the imagination, more like silk gossamer socks than anything. These toned elves wander the crowd, offering their services in Undercommon and Elven, and avert their gaze at any of the female drow that walk through. Nearby, an immense caterpillar-like creature takes a long drag off of a hookah and blows steaming cherry smoke into the air. You can see that there's all manner of like dripping coming from the ceiling from the condensation of the water rising up from all the body heat around here, and there are tons of tarps set up almost like a bazaar. you know, like with the overhanging awnings and the fabrics, most of which are spider silk though. So you see all of the water falling on top with this staccato pattern that just adds to the noise and hustle and bustle. Is anyone doing anything, or you just want to go to sleep?
I mean, I think Fadia's like taking in the entire city, but like
Yeah.
Radia's fading.
Fadia is fading fast.
Yeah,
So I think it's definitely like to the tavern, to the inn, to let's go for a little sleepy poo.
and revisit
boy,
this in the
do
morning.
I want to come back. Yeah. Because this sounds fucking cool.
It is pretty wild in here.
I mean, I guess
So-
in the course of 10 minutes, she has Detect Thoughts up, so, like, if any interesting snippets, kind of come out of conversations that she can
You know
understand.
what? Make me a wisdom save.
For the noise.
No, to not react at something.
Oh. Oh boy, that's a 2+. I can't, my sheet, I need to zoom in a little bit, sorry. That's a 6.
All right.
Okay, so 8?
Okay, cool.
no,
You're
I'm
gonna
sorry,
actually
guys.
go quiet, and you're gonna actually drop the spell. I'm gonna spend a drama bomb, or I'm just gonna hurt them more
Okay.
to have you drop
That's
the
cool.
spell, because you are going to get. She is gonna think about the mayor. And go to our private chat on Facebook, please.
Okay.
And you are going to see what the mayor looks like. Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's going to be enough that Fadia drops the spell. But picture that, but the size of a shuttle bus.
Holy shit! Okay, yeah, Fadia definitely goes. Ah.
Got a problem? I can offer you comfort, lady, says a drow in Elvish. Do you speak Elvish?
I do.
All right.
No, sorry, I just rolled my ankle really bad. I just need to get to the
I can
inn
give
to
you a
rest.
massage.
It's okay. It's okay.
The drow man leans forward, is basically wearing basically a translucent spider silk thong, but also has a number of piercings throughout chest, nipples, and these like rings of silver chain that are dangling from him. I will just kind of push in, and like when you're not interested, we'll turn, and I'm a very talented masseuse. I have very strong fingers, enough for tense dwarven muscle. He takes a step toward Malia, eyes averted to the ground.
She'll just kind of look him up and down, and
He is very pretty, but very pretty. He looks like he could be one of the boy band members of BTS.
okay. I'm trying to think how to word it properly. But basically, no. Thanks, but no thanks. I just want to go to bed.
Besides, she's already got a talented masseuse right here. I could massage you as well, sir.
Wanna put that claim to the test. Malia's gonna challenge Cadmus right away. Yeah, okay, she'll get a massage out of this. He decided to claim it. He can put up or shut up.
I've never.
Yeah, girl, get some.
Right, come
I
this
just
my
way.
want to use
favorite.
Mage Hand. I have my own masseuse, actually, and Fadia will summon Mage Hand.
God, I need one, though. Ugh. Let's get a room, and then I'm gonna figure out my masseuse situation.
All right. There's a tavern about a 5-minute walk away from there called Blood and Silk. And the moment that you cross through the front door, you are going to once again feel like you are somewhere comfortable again. Strange aromas fill the air, but you can tell that they're all edible. Mushroom soups, strange, milky, bubbling fermented liquor is being drank, as well as a dark kind of pudding that is being served in, like, basically looks like blood pudding. Like a fruitcake made of blood is being served up.
I will note that Fadia is looking at the party, looking very uncomfortable, and definitely giving eyes of like, we need to talk.
Now the place is quite, I'd say it's about half full right now. It's a large tavern and very well appointed. Silk banners hang on the walls, and this place is very silk focused. But there are spider silk draperies that are basically like boxing in booths to give a little bit of privacy. And at the back of the room, you can see that there are two people in particular that are going to draw your eye, aside from a drow bartender, a male that is keeping tabs back there, dressed in not much more than a bow tie and collar. And as you enter, you are going to see that there is a kobold, a white-scaled kobold female that is playing a hurdy-gurdy over on a stage, trying to get as many tips as she can. And nearby, smiling up at you, is a tiefling with green skin, orange eyes, and bright curled red hair.
The fuck?
Not a particularly normal looking color. Kind of a lighter green though. As you enter, she smiles. Howdy, cousin.
The fuck?
Rude, Mars.
I ain't seen a tiefling around here in a couple of days at least. We're all related, ain't we? Descended from the Dark Lady herself.
What's your name, cousin?
I'm Tarot. What's yours?
Mars.
Mars. You're pretty.
Likewise.
You want to have a drink with me? I can read your
Sure.
fortune.
Ooh. Sure, let's do that.
I'll get us a
Yeah.
couple of rooms.
Can we have it like at the team meeting?
Let's get a room
Real quick?
first.
Then we can have a drink?
Okay, I'll come back to...
Room and
I ain't going nowhere.
What?
I do.
Right.
I can give you a special service if you'd like.
getting a lot of those offers.
We'll come back. Okay. But, yes, Fadia. I want to see what that magical hand of yours can do. Let's go.
I guess if I need to fit in here, I need to be smaller. Just sort of looking
So
around.
as you were saying that, you're going to feel a little poke on your backside, Tia. Well, on your backside, basically on your upper calf. Looking down, you are going to see this strange little earth-faced creature with a big conical hat, and like earthy-looking skin. Very.
Is speaking Terran?
It is speaking Terran at you.
Oh my god, I didn't know that there was like an earth elemental around here. Fantastic. Hey, how's it going? Wow. You're really cool.
My friends and I are having a debate over here about which gems are the most precious. Do you think you want to weigh in? I'm saying Samsonite. They're saying that it's garnet. Garnet, right? But everyone else is hearing.
I like amethyst and topaz.
And just to give you a sense of things, there we go. You are going to be looking at this hairy little bundle.
Wow.
It is and it has like little feet that are hooves beneath its earthen skin. For those who can't see that, that is a I just closed the damn book. I already forgot. It is a Korred.
Korred?
A Korred. Korred. They are little earth fae. Amethysts.
They're pretty.
Man. I judged you wrong. And he's gonna wander off.
I think I just got...
Oh my goodness.
I think
Good
I'm
evening
too
and good
basic
morrow,
for the Earth
mates.
Fae.
The bartender.
Hello.
leaned over.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
You as
I'm your
well.
bartender, Rudy. I'm also the
Amazing.
innkeeper here today.
We're looking for some rooms.
Of course, lady. I can absolutely do that for you.
What do you have?
Right now, well, not terribly much. I've got a large family-sized room. How many in your party?
6.
6? It would fit 6, especially a couple of you are dwarves. It should fit you just fine. But it's only one
I'm
room
not
right now.
always this big. And Tia's gonna shift back down to regular Tia form.
Oh, a bit more comfortable then.
So you only have one room?
Presently. We should be clearing out in the next day or so if you're looking to stay for a longer time. It's got multiple beds in it though. It's more like dormitory style.
Damn, I was really hoping for something separate.
You can get your freak on once we've all rested a little bit.
Just like I always like having my own room, you know?
Sorry, you should shut
Can
up earlier
suck
then.
it up for a few nights.
Fair. How much for that one?
For that one, for family style, that would be 20 pieces of gold.
Is that per night?
How many nights are you looking to stay?
At this point, actually, I'm not sure. Do 2 nights for now.
I'll do you a buy one get one half off. 30 pieces of gold for the 2 nights.
Done.
That is definitely
she'll
overcharging
pass.
you, but you are obviously not from the Underdark.
Well, it was more they want a bed just to lay in for tonight. We'll deal with the rest of it in the next couple days.
It comes with
You know what? Done.
it
It's all
comes with
good.
free food and all of the spider milk kombucha you can drink.
Perfect. We'll touch
Yeah.
base again next time, I guess.
You're going to go
And she'll
downstairs,
just perfect.
and it's the one at the end of the hall, the one that overlooks the chasm.
Sounds good. Thank you.
No problem at all.
All right, shall we head to our room?
Yes.
Sounds good.
You just
I
leaving
want
me
to use
over
that.
here? I thought you were gonna come back, cuz.
We will. We just want to step into the room for a second and then we'll be right back.
I'm
You're
gonna
not
order
going
you some.
anywhere.
I'm gonna order you some spider venom sangria.
Cool, never tried it before.
I can get enough for your entire family. If you got family, they're my family too.
Okay. Well, we'll be back.
Mm.
And turns for the stairs.
There's a
The way
winding
to the room.
There's a winding stairwell at the back of the common room. It takes you down nearly 30 feet to a more like a gangplank hallway than anything, but there is a little door at the end of it, large enough for each of you to go through, of course. But it's kind of like a large curving door. And as you step through this circular porthole, you find yourself in a large room that is it's about the size of like a gym locker room. You know, about 30 feet wide, by about 10 feet deep, with 6 beds laid out. However, the back wall is entirely glass and overlooks a 30-foot drop into crashing waves.
Is there a curtain?
There are curtains, yes. Made, of course, of spider silk.
I would like to draw the curtains because that's distracting.
As you do that, you are going to see that there are a few spots on the glass that you thought were just smudges, but as you close the curtains, they're going to skitter away. They were on
Mars
the outside of the
is
glass.
okay. Mars is just gonna, like, as soon as we get in and close the door, is just gonna, like, sit on the floor and then just lay back flat.
Why? Why do we find places
What happened?
where the rulers... So, when initially that...
Are they horribly
Wait.
evil with a malevolent plan that we need to foil?
No, I don't know about that. I just got an image of what the mayor looks like.
Oh.
Okay.
How can it be worse than an aboleth?
I don't know if it's worse than
Or
an
a
Aboleth.
Rakshasa?
Make
what
an
it
was
arcana
called.
roll.
Huh?
Make
To-
an
to
arcana
know
roll
what
to-
it is?
To see if you know what
Yeah.
it is.
With disadvantage, that's going to be a 17.
You're pretty sure that it is a death kiss. A type of beholder.
So have any of you heard of a death kiss?
That sounds,
Can I make an
like
arcana
Madame
roll?
Vital?
Everybody, who wants to, can make an arcana roll with disadvantage. Yeah.
Sounds like a good time that will end with a bad time.
Yeah, I
Nine-
heard of it as a good time.
And 9 is an 18 on disadvantage for me. Damn, because that would have been a good one otherwise.
Malia is way too tired. She got a nat one.
Now, one,
Oh,
you're
no.
like,
She's
oh, great,
Barely
it's a
following the
vampire.
conversation, I think, at this point. She's just
It's
like,
a vampire. Great.
So it's an arcana roll for this?
Yep.
I think so. Tia says that and is gonna pause. And with these two 17s I rolled with disadvantage, it's gonna be a 23.
Okay, so here's what you need to know about a death kiss. They are cyclopean albinid beholders. They are normally large. This one apparently is much larger, the way it's described. They are fairly intelligent. They're not as smart as real beholders. They're also not quite as devious. Though, Tia, you somehow know that beholders reproduce by dreaming.
Okay,
when
don't
they-
we know a whole bunch about some of this stuff?
You might.
Based on...
When a beholder dreams about death by blood loss, they create a death kiss. So death kiss are beholders that have only one eye, but they have a bunch of stalks with like little leechy ends on them that they can use to drain blood off of things. Normally they usually only prey off of livestock and things that can't defend themselves very well. They normally don't take things off sentient life. But
It
they
suddenly
also can...
explains why blood is a good currency here.
Yeah, and they can convert blood into electricity.
Oh, great. This image that you sent, Kelly, it's giving me like a shy uwu face. It's great.
It does, I know, because they're albinid, but they have like splashes of pink. They're like, ooh.
Yeah.
And I will just share that image with
Because
everybody.
now I'm just remembering the one that took over Nazarul's lair. That weird, like, almost dragon beholder thing.
Oh, those
Oh,
were cool. Those
yeah,
were
the
cool.
little mini
Drago
ones
holder?
that had coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were great.
Oh god, and all
They're
the
so
ones in the
cute.
Temple of Ishar.
So this one's the size of a bus, apparently. Well, I don't know what a bus
A
is.
carriage.
This is a carriage. Thank you.
And the mayor is this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's be real.
And
This isn't the worst thing we've ever heard.
No, but why do
No.
we keep finding these?
I
mean, it's the Underdark. What do you
Fate?
really expect?
God's playing games with us because we've got a connection to Nyrn. We have a connection to Vela. Tia's
And
pointing
we
at them.
technically cheated deaths.
I have a connection to the Feywilds and one
and
of
you're
the gods
something.
there. Like
We appreciate you, but you're something.
this isn't. Okay, a beholder is kind of like a Monday. The
Also,
Ylos equivalent of Monday.
I'm fading in and out from exhaustion, but did I miss that it's doing something evil?
So far, it seems to be powering the city, because it converts blood into electricity.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's capitalism.
It seems to be. I
Yeah.
mean, the city seems pretty bustling so far. I mean, we'll explore more tomorrow.
I mean,
right?
as long as there's
Yeah.
not like some gross like dungeons that are just draining people's blood.
Well, I mean, there's bound to be gross dungeons.
And
It's Ylos.
there's
There's
definitely
gross
going to be
dungeons
places
everywhere.
where they're draining people's blood because why not? Of course
Yeah.
Oh,
not.
yeah, it's like money. I mean, if you donate blood to power, I mean, yeah, it's fair.
Consensually.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. I mean,
I
there's.
mean,
a
if I
case
knew
for
my blood was
everything,
going to
right?
be turned into electricity, I'd be much more willing to give it away than just giving it away, because then I know it's not going to be able to locate or control me.
All right, Malia.
So do they have if they've got a regular bank for gold? If
A
it's
blood bank?
capitalism, do they also
Raise
have
your
a
arms.
bank?
Let's get the armor
There's
off.
probably a blood bank.
All right. So, seeing as it's just a beholder, how about we get some
Very
Tuck
rest
her holy
large
tonight?
system
one.
like into her bag properly, so it's like
Yeah. Let's
not-
get some rest tonight, and then let's reevaluate tomorrow. And I'm sure there's some neat stuff around here.
You
as
just start
well.
hearing snoring on the floor.
Yeah, Mars is already asleep.
Mm-hmm. I'm exhausted too.
Go to bed.
Mm-hmm. Faye's gonna take a bed near one of the like edges of the glass. She's gonna choose a bed near the glass and like just pull the curtain open slightly to kind of look out into the chasm because I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, I
It's a
think
bit
she's
of-
gonna
Yeah,
fall asleep
looking at
because
the
she's
wa-
already
at the
by
waves.
windows.
Asen was actually gonna sit down just right in front of the windows and just trance there.
Bits of sea foam is going to splash up from the underground tidal waves. So you're all getting some sleep? Catamus has a 17 on massaging. So I'm assuming that Malia is going to pass out by the end of the first knot.
yeah, it's kind of like
Nay, Maria.
Catamus will just kind of like stroke her hair while she sleeps.
Oh,
Very cute. Fade will cast silence over Malia. I'm just kidding. I don't have silence, but it just I thought it was
Yeah.
funny for the snoring.
That's pretty good. All right. Is anybody staying up or are y'all going to sleep?
sleep.
All right.
Sleep. We have 2 levels of exhaustion.
You
I don't
are
know.
going to get quite
wait,
a
so
lot
Mars
of
is
sleep.
standing up the drinks.
She's CP. She gone and took a bit of a bash, not too much, but still was considerable.
Oh no! Don't make an enemy of family.
Right? Family. So we also get,
Family.
if and when we wake up,
Mhm.
we get to roll that d20 for temp HP, don't we?
Oh, you do, yeah. For what was the effect?
It was. I have it.
One-
It's a
one
d20 for the
D20
next
Yeah.
week.
Fair. All right. You guys
If
get
and
plus
when.
19 temp HP.
Yeah.
Ooh,
19?
19.
nice.
Dang.
Yeah, temp.
All right. You all sleep. Even the trance takes longer than you expect. About 12 hours are going to pass with you just inspecting your equipment, cleaning things, giving yourself sponge baths and things like that in the basin inside of the room. Midway through the next day, as you're all getting up and dressing, putting on some cleaner clothes, realizing that prestidigitation can only go so far and that you might want to buy some better clothes rather than carry around your armor. Yes.
So it's you lose a level of exhaustion each sleep, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So you now, unless you do a double sleep, if you sleep for a full 16 hours, you can be at 0 exhaustion. Just get room service.
I mean, Fade is probably down for that. If everyone else is, Fade is probably down for like a double sleep worth.
I mean, I think Tia's too impatient. She might like if Fady expresses, she'd be like, "Okay, you can stay there."
Aeson's definitely going out on the town.
Okay.
100%.
Mars is considering being like just laying at the floor, looking at the ceiling, being like, should I just get someone to go get her and bring her here? I don't want to move.
So, about as you're getting ready to figure out, basically doing that at like anime convention, do we all leave together? Do we go separately? We had a plan. Why are we breaking the plan? Moment. Because that always happens. You are going
Was
to
the
hear
plan
us.
truly communicated to everybody?
Everybody just changed the damn plan, and then somebody feels left out. You are going to hear a rustle under your door as a roll of paper is slid under. In fact,
Who
several
wants to bet
pieces
it
of
summons
paper.
from the mayor?
Mars is gonna like go like, and then just paw at the floor. Too far.
I got it. Mage hand to go grab all of the paper.
Okay. You are going to see that there are 5 pieces of paper rolled up together on the floor.
Do they have names on them?
Do you unroll them?
I'll unroll one.
Okay, sounds good. One moment, please.
Oh God.
Okay.
Boom.
Right. Should have checked traps.
Okay, can you roll me a d6?
Oh fuck.
You're dead.
2?
You did.
Just let it be
you
known
are
that
going-
Tia is watching Fadia's hand
All right.
as it does this.
You're going to unroll, and there is a pretty middling sketch of Tia. It is a wanted poster
Oh no!
written in Elven script with a bounty of
If
10,000
your
gold
face
pieces.
Is doing something. Why is your face doing that? What is it?
We're wanted, and not in the good way.
Dang.
Unrolls the sheet of paper with Tia's face and a 10,000 gold bounty on it.
Hey, how much am I worth?
Opens it.
Everybody here is worth 10,000 gold pieces. However,
Not
Fadia,
Fadia?
the
Yeah.
there is no Fadia. It is Cadamus's face on the 5th one.
Yup, figured. You guys are wanted for blowing up an elven tower.
In
Allegedly.
fact, there is the symbol of the Elven High Council at the bottom.
What
The one
did
that
you
doesn't exist
guys
anymore?
Yeah, it's
Do?
technically the symbol of the Arduce now.
We
Is this-
didn't actually do anything.
So let's
Okay,
get
why
away
are you
from-
wanted?
Because
Because they're a
Darleon
bunch of
blew up-
assholes.
Oh, is this the elf thing?
Yep.
Oh.
And as you are you just gonna like unroll and toss?
Yeah, unroll, give them to each person that they're
Mars?
in accordance with.
A little bit flattered by this, though.
There's a bunch of weird markings on yours, Mars. that Fadia just thought were, looking at it, it looked like ink smudges.
Okay.
But as you look at it, you can see that there are smudges specifically like that you'll recognize as a written version of Thieves' Cant.
Oh.
That says, "I thought you looked familiar, cuz."
Bruh!
Okay, now Mars is making sounds. Mars, what did you
What's the
find?
matter?
I think our messenger is my cousin, so to speak.
So, I think we all need to, like,
Get out of here?
disguise real quick and get out of here.
But wait. Can you mage hand the door open? Are they still there?
Yeah. Fadia will open the door real quick with a mage hand.
All right, opening the door with the mage hand, you will see there is not... Well, the tiefling is not in the hallway, but you will see there are a pair of little, like, mouse people, almost. They kind of have yellowish skin with big, bristly mustaches. If you've ever seen a Briganock before, this is a Briganock. And they're, like, polishing the floor with, like, brushes. They're, like, at really rapid paces.
So, seeing this, Tia's gonna use her at-will alter self that she can... It says an hour, concentration up to an hour, but I can do it at will without expending spell slots.
Yep.
So Tia is going to alter her appearance to look like she is just an elf. She is removing the green.
Ooh.
She is going to just...
What type of elf?
Probably a wood elf, because that's
All right.
what... It's the simplest way to do it. She could do a bunch more, but this is gonna be weird.
Kelly,
Yes. What's up?
wanted poster for Asen, because
Yeah.
it wasn't Asen that was in the Elven Tower.
You were in the Elven Tower. Oh yes, that's a good point. I'm gonna see if they updated that. Let me just check on. Let me check on Intel. There is actually Asen. I'm going to retcon yours. There, it is a split one. Half of it is drawn like Xeno. Half of it is drawn like Asen.
Also, if they think that you can change.
Oh.
Because I rolled a 19 on their research roll.
Oh my god.
I mean, it's the Elven secret police. Like, they're pretty good at this. They're like the Elven KGB. Like, they're gonna find out.
Tails. So the tattoos that Tia had, did those make it on? Because those were...
They do not
I
change.
mean...
They are magical. They stay the same. You cannot disguise them without a disguise kit.
No, not that. Just, I figure
On the
if they have
poster.
good intelligence, they would know, but she only just recently got them applied before the elven stuff went down. So I don't know how, how much of the picture shows her.
I don't think it's super
Like,
obvious.
Is it a headshot,
It's like if
or
I...
does it show the shoulders and arms?
It shows the shoulders, but I would say, like, try to draw the rock from memory and get his tattoos perfect. Right? Like...
Okay.
As Maui.
Yeah.
Right, like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, right? Like, there's gonna be, like, a decent amount of tattoos drawn on the poster, but they're not, like, super accurate. They don't have, like, a photo. I mean, I guess they could have.
Okay.
But
That's
it's
sort of
not,
what I'm trying to figure out is just how much she needs to be wearing sleeves.
I think you're okay.
That's about it.
So they're like rough enough that we might be able to get off on like a high persuasion roll or something here if somebody questions it.
Actually, they're actually pretty good. I've just been rolling to see
Oh.
their quality. The only one that kind of got weird, Tia's is a little off, and then, like, Cadmus's, they got his beard wrong. And you're going to hear him muttering about it in the corner. My beard hasn't looked like that in a long time. It's very full and very... Oh, it's fuzzy again. God damn it. Gonna have to get some oil in this to weigh it down.
Okay, so, Tia, you're
always
looking
something.
good. We are wanted people now, so that's great.
Are these posters dated at all?
They look like they're...
Like, I'll say that out loud as Mars.
So they were originally, these are printed, oh god, like 7 or 8 years ago. They're pretty old. They look like they have been riding in someone's backpack for a long time.
So this might not even be valid anymore.
They might not be. You might have gotten off.
But do we really
Jason,
want to risk
Because
it?
then we were
Seriously,
also
you
in
think
the
they've ever
war,
given that grudge
right?
up?
No,
Yeah.
they never will. I mean, they're bloody elves.
When
They'll
do
just keep
elves
up.
ever give up on blood feuds?
They never give up on feuds at all. It's really annoying.
Another note is that Tia's hair is now like blonde, I think, or like a lot closer to her dad's.
Mm.
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of painful.
And Asen's going to cast disguise self on herself
All right.
and basically make it. It's not that much different, but like, you know, still. I mean, a blonde elf girl is a blonde elf girl. They all kind of look like blonde elf girls.
Fair.
But she is going to alter it a little bit at least.
Okay.
So that it's not like very obviously like,
little more
oh my
platinum.
god, this is exactly, yeah. She looks more like oh, in her rebellious phase as a teenager,
Oh, a blue streak.
wants to get is angry at her parents.
All right, because this is fucking funny. Malia is gonna turn around, having pulled her hair forward and holding it over her face like a beard. Hey, does this work?
Can you do me a
She's
sleight
got
of
a
hand roll?
-2 to deception.
Actually, make me a deception roll. Make me a deception roll. What do you got?
Nat 20.
-2 on a 2. A 0.
Oh, that's
It's
great.
perfect. It's perfect. No one will.
Where's Malia? I don't know where Malia is.
It doesn't work, Malia. No, I'm sorry.
Did
Maybe
you
just
think
try
I
a
was
different set
being
of braids?
serious? How am I supposed to disguise bright red-haired dwarf with like 2 different colored eyes?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not
Kind of
getting
unique,
disguised.
unfortunately.
and die.
Bite your tongue. I'll fight the whole Elven Council.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time.
And
I
we
mean,
were
didn't
able to
actually
walk
fight them
into the
before that
inn.
much.
It will be the first time.
That's
were
true.
able to
Last
walk
time we
into
just
an
We
met
inn.
you.
didn't do it last
Last time
time.
we were witnesses.
Okay,
That's fair.
cool.
I mean, we don't know, but
What were you saying?
so
Mark?
far your cousin hasn't turned us in, so maybe she's.
She might want something, or she might know something. And also, we've walked into this inn with no issues. Let's go talk to Tarot and see.
Sounds like a plan.
Malia's gonna flap her hair beard at like Cadmus. What do you think? Should I get a beard?
Malia.
I mean, I wouldn't say no. I mean, it's not something that you usually see around hill dwarves. They don't tend to let it grow out. But I mean,
I would like to insight check Cadamus right now.
he's basically he's grinding his toe into the ground, so he's definitely he's blushing a little.
Oh.
I mean, it's your body, it's your choice, but I wouldn't say no.
You can say you like it, Cadamus.
I didn't say I like it. That's how I said I like it.
Okay.
I like it. It's good. It's good.
I'm gonna walk out that door and find out whether or not I get arrested immediately or turned in for a whole bunch of money. Okay?
That's
I'll
fair.
come with you.
Me too.
Okay.
I'm a free woman, so, you know, I'm gonna enjoy my freedom.
Yep. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Mm-hmm.
Again.
So walking
Before
out
I
into
get
the
put in
main
a crystal.
room. Are you all headed out there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
You're
with
going-
that knowledge now, Fadia's like, okay, we're not sleeping again.
As you walk out into the main room, you're going to hear a pipe up from that back table still. Aha, cousin! It's good to see you! You kept me waiting quite a while, but I've kept the spider venom sangria flow. Come on down.
Atta girl. Atta girl. Okay.
I don't need to sleep. You got my message that I dropped off? I thought
I
you looked
did.
familiar.
Yeah. How long have you been carrying these around?
Oh, quite a while. I do a little bit of bounty hunting in my day, and don't worry. Nobody around here is likely to try anything, and I'm just little old me. I ain't gonna try to fight y'all. That would be stupid. I mean, if you all want to fight each other and turn yourselves in, I'll take the bounty, but I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Besides, we tieflings gotta stick together, right?
Yeah.
Am I
Praise nerd.
insight while they're talking?
Sure, go ahead.
100%.
Are those
Deception roll.
Oh, I rolled a 12 and a 13. That's not
Well,
terrible.
I got a
Insight.
13
Are you
as
kidding
my
me?
total.
What is it with these double rolls this night tonight?
So 12 plus 6 is 18.
18? She seems pretty honest about this, but she's got something.
10.
She's got something she's spinning. She don't think that she's gonna try to turn you in though. She thinks she's honest about that.
So she has her own.
She has her own motivation about something.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's
Look.
very much. You say you're not going to turn us in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna turn you in.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want to help you. And I just thought that because we're cousins, I ain't gonna turn you in. I ain't gonna mention anything to anybody, even to any if the Arduce of the elves had any of his like secret police down here working with the drow, I wouldn't remind them that you exist. And I
How
can even
often would
help
they
you.
even come down here, anyways? Like,
from
how
time to
welcome
time.
are they?
Well, that depends. That's why they're secret. You never know who's member. And the drow, well, they keep really, some of them are pretty tied in with them. But you folk look like you're trying to get somewhere. I can help you. I know all sorts of stuff about this town, and I know quick ways to get in and out. I can find just about anything in the town for you, too. If you're looking for supplies, you're looking for illicit magical items, I could probably help you.
Ooh.
I just need a little favor.
There it is.
I happen to have been, well, grab a seat. Let's have a drink and some breakfast.
Okay.
Coffee.
Yeah, there's coffee. You like coffee? All they got is spider milk, though. It's not bad. It's got a bit of an aftertaste, but you get used to it.
I've had worse.
Black.
Do you all pull up a seat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I like her. She's cool.
So, I unfortunately have been cursed.
It runs in the family.
Yeah, don't it? Now, it seems to me like y'all are adventurers. I mean, you don't end up with a bounty like this without doing some adventuring, right?
Or you're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Just like I happen to be. My eyes were a little too big for my britches, unfortunately. But what that means is that I have a rare and exciting opportunity for you. I have a magical item on me that I am cursed to hang on to.
Oh.
However, I can get rid of it with a little bit of help. So all I'm asking for is for y'all to give me a hand. I only need a couple of you to participate in this.
And I need a lot more information about what this is.
Well, I'm an enterprising individual who looks toward different opportunities, both financial and interpersonal. I look for ways for self-improvement and for aggrandizement and adventure. And unfortunately, in my wanderings, I came across this witch. And she traded me this item. Said it could make my dreams come true, maybe my nightmares. So, I unfortunately said yes. And when she asked, well, how much I wanted from it, I said everything it can give me, which unfortunately means that it's stuck with me. But other people can help me out by taking a portion of that load. I can help you with whatever you need. And you might win something real big, real powerful, real important, or it could be bad.
What is the curse?
It's not so much a curse, just that I can't get rid of it.
What does
What
it
is taking
do?
the load?
Well, I guess it'd probably be easier just to show you. And she reaches
Do you want to
into
do it here, or do you want it private?
whatever you feel comfortable with.
Well, if you're safe enough doing it here at the table.
Well, just pull the curtains.
Okay.
And she reaches into her pack as you pull the curtains, and she pulls out a long wooden box about the size of a brick, and then opens the top of it and reaches in and pulls out from it a purple silk bag. Well, I was hoping you could do me a favor. Because until somebody takes their chance with this, I'm stuck with it. And out of this drawstring bag, she draws a simple deck of cards. What do you say? How
So
would you
what, we're
like to
gonna
draw
play-
from the deck of many things? And she's gonna smile, and I think that's where we're gonna call game, actually.
No! 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 No!
Because I picked this up.
after
Blackjack.
10. Robin, it's after 10. Let us go.
I want it.
That's
Oh,
right. I
want
finally
it
brought the deck of
so-
many things into shards.
I love that.
Fuck,
I have
wanna
never heard
do
of this
it.
before.
Oh, it's literally
Never?
a deck that can like gain you like 5 levels or can kill you instantly.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Traz. Fuck you.
And there's like how many cards in it?
Well, there are now
More now.
as of
no.
this book, and I do not look in this book, folks. Do not, and players do not look in this book in advance. But there are 66 or 33. There are 33 cards in this book.
So is that in addition to the previously listed ones, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Or it's including. But there are a lot now. Basically, it's a roll chart now, which is much better.
Yeah.
Kelly,
It's been a hot
how
minute
this
since I
is
played with
this
that.
is this is the thing that you said we couldn't resist. Fuck.
I know.
And
I
this is
know.
well, you did make the duck of many things in one of the
The Duck
one
of Many
shot
Things
games,
is my
Life.
favorite.
so that is canonical at least.
Yeah. Fuck. Fate is gonna do it. Fuck.
You got it.
Well,
All of you
is it-
only have to draw 1 card each. Is what's going to be. You have to draw 6 cards total, minimum.
Oh man. Yeah, let's do it.
I'll take 3.
Next game.
Let's go. Pew pew pew.
Oh, fuck. I mean, we all know Asen is down for this kind of thing.
It can totally
Mars.
kill you though, and I'm not gonna. I'm no
Yeah.
protections, no protections, no plot armor. Do it.
If
But
it's my
no,
time, it's my time.
If it's your time.
Right.
So there's out of this there are there are 66 cards in the deck,
Okay.
including the original. And they are
66 or 6d6?
there are 66. You roll D100 and you re-roll 67 through 100.
Oh, okay.
So yes, so hey folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Shards of Nyrn. Tarot is actually an NPC that was donated to us by council member Larouk. That is Larouk's ongoing NPC in his game.
Baruch, I love them. I love them so much.
Yeah.
And did you just
How do you
get here?
spell it? How do you spell it?
So it's spelled like tarot, like
Yeah, that's
like
what
a
I
tarot
thought.
deck, but it's
Oh,
pronounced
okay.
tarot because of the
okay.
southern accent.
Fair.
So, thank you very much. As part of one of our Patreon tiers, Larouk was able to say, "Hey, I have this NPC I really love. Can you put them in the game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know exactly where I'm going to put this character. He's great.
I love it.
It's so
'Cause-
good. I
Because
love
she can
them.
act as an informant and has the deck of many things."
Great.
Yeah, no, we can't resist that.
No,
It's super
no,
good.
Not in a million years can we resist that.
nope.
Yep. Yep.
Jason's
Not
like,
once
oh god, that's the
in 5 years.
easiest deal I've ever heard. Yoink.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll take. Ah, fuck.
I
Now
guess
it
we'll
comes
have to
down
figure
to
out whether or not any
how
of us have
many.
heard of this thing before, too. That would be like either history or
We'll have
arcana.
to figure
Yeah.
that out next time.
Next time on the Shards of Nyrn. So folks, we're going to be back in 2 weeks. Be sure to come back tomorrow night for Transylvania Chronicles, and then Thursday night for our special episode of our sponsored series for Our Brilliant Ruin. It's a fantastic game from Studio Hermitage that I think you're really going to like. Thank you for being part of Shards. Come back tomorrow at noon if you want to do a co-working stream with me where I'm going to be fleshing out some more of the Ylosian history and maybe making some other stuff for our Patreon. And speaking of our Patreon, you can go and join our Patreon right now. Go do it. And you can join the likes of our divine producer, my mom. Hi, Mom. Where you get to create a god for the world. That may or may not be a god of dreams or sleep or nightmares, depending on what happens at the end of Arcos. You can join our demonic producer, Precarious and Kelowna Kurd, where you can create demonic creatures and devil lords and things like that. You can still, yeah, I know the squirrels are coming, Soul. Give me a chance. I only have so many hours. The wizards of the Patreon, like Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, and Sorcerer Sanguine, who have some stuff coming very soon as well. And our High Council of the Patreon, who are just the swellest folks, like Taryn, Dustin, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Karasha, Urquhart, Sheffiladeth, Larouk, Mike Baxter, and Iridian. If you're a member of the High Council, send me names, send me NPCs, and I'll try to work them into Shards or any of our homebrew stuff. And if you are a level 10 hero, send me some NPC names too. The level 10 heroes are the bread and butter, and of course all our very important Patreons who get this month. They're getting like 9 additional episodes on Patreon. I'm dumb. I made too much content. Guys. I got to slow down. My knees can't handle it anymore. But
You
I
get
love
some
you all.
content, and you get some
You
content,
get some
and
content.
you get some
I'm just a
content.
very giving. I'm a very giving person. I'm a gentle person. I'm not gonna say it. I'm a generous sort. But I have, what is that? 5 drama bombs. Yeah. So that is gonna be it for us tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time with us, welcome to season 5. We are gonna be continuing the Underdark, and we'll eventually find out what the hell's happened in the past decade-ish upstairs. But that's gonna be it from us. See you later. Good night, everybody.